Welcome to a magnificent journey into the past. This is medieval time!
Oh, the dragon's balls are blazing as I stepped into his cave. Then I sliced his fucking cockles with a long and shiny blade.
I am she, the my deadly mandolin.
He's mine, I'm a wizard. When we play, we go all night, eating Twizzlers. Got myself a wild high, learning new tricks, shooting lightning to the sky. Roll a d6.
Her gold-spun blonde hair spills past her alabaster shoulders like springs of honey mead. Her full, ample breasts are barely covered by a sheen of magical elven chainmail. Leather leggings hug her butter-supple loins.
I want to have sex with her.
So, you're walking through the forest and... What? A forest? We were in a dungeon. And what about the evil wizard who was zapping everyone? He's done. What? He's done zapping. Now move along. So, you're walking through the forest. Dungeon. Okay, dungeon forest. Whatever. You're walking along. And you're walking...
But that's a burden you choose to bear when you can bend the very laws of reality with the power of your imagination. That's a gift to be respected and feared.
He was 10 years old when his cousins introduced him to a game, Dungeons and Dragons.
As I was killing things, killing people, animals, the more I played Dungeons and Dragons, and the more I got involved in Satanism.
I'm telling you, these people are Satanists. As I sit here, they are Satanists. Look, the world is full of these kind of things. Look at this. Black masses, mutilations, mutilation. It's still real to me, damn it! Once they get in here, it's over, pal.
It's over, pal.
It's over, man.
Hey,
It's
everybody.
all over.
Look who we got here in the chat. We got some people coming in already that are regulars. We got Copy 801 here. We got Sean Miller. What's up, man? We got the professor. We got some of our regulars up in here. And then Lewis is listening in spirit because his character's not here because his character got a special assignment with the Rich family.
Ethereal travel.
What's that?
Ethereal travel.
Yeah. All right, cool. Let's see. Let's make you guys wider.
Yeah, thank you. I feel a little.
Yeah, you're at a box day. All right, so we're going to kick this thing off by starting over here with Alon, and he's going to explain who he is, what he looks like, and what he's been up to recently in the game.
I am a dwarven cleric of the Forge. I have often described myself as being one of the only hairless dwarves around. I generally wear a pair of odd steampunky goggles all the time for my blacksmithing profession. And I blow up shadows. That's what I do now. I'm adding to my list of titles, blower up of shadows.
Shadow Destroyer.
That was pretty excellent.
So there we go.
I am Talia Nivan. I am a rogue high elf urchin. I recently leveled up in the game, so now I have magical powers. So I'm gonna mess around with that now.
Awesome.
And eat more apples. That's also gonna happen.
All right, head on down to Phil there.
I'm B. Nolan. You can call me Nolan until you know me better. I'm a youngish Rogan elf. Rogan. Elven rogue, Rogan elf. I never really given any thought to what I look like. I like to think that I am relatively featureless and that I blend in a crowd well, which is what I'm going for, or blend into a shadow well. I have a bit of a trickster streak in me. Get me drunk and I'll blab a mile a minute. And I guess I'll leave it at that.
All right. Cut over to Jeremy here.
I am Wolfrian. I am a high elf wizard. I guess I haven't really talked about what I look like except for the very beginning.
Go ahead and give another description so people can visualize.
Bluish alabaster skin with silver white hair and blue eyes speckled with gold. So I kind of look like magic, honestly. So that's why I'm a wizard.
Is your skin butter supple?
It is
It
not.
better be. Ooh. Not after that description, apparently.
I want to have sex with you.
I mean, yeah, that's what I thought might be the next quote, and so he does not have butter supple skin.
So, as we said, that last time, you guys kind of were doing stuff around the town, and we had a lot of role play going on, and Fancy Pants just quit the school, and Ulfgar, the other dwarf who's not with us today, he helped a middle-aged lady that was traveling with her broken wagon wheel, and he got a very ominous gift. He was given a crystal pendant of protection, and she said that something is going to try to take his life in the future. So that is interesting. And let's see here. We'll put us up in the town. So you guys have been told that you're about to head out, and the commandant says that up in Blasingdell, where they've had problems with this guy named Baron Alfin, and previous students of the school had went up there and toiled with them. With Baron Alfin's mercenary army up in Blasingdell, and they said they sent a letter down that says, "Hey, he's back. Can you send more help?" So naturally, they're going to send some more help, led by Sergeant Lanige, the Dragonborn, Red Shirtigan, the group you see here, and Talia's dorm mate Miriam will be joining them on this quest. And somebody moved Ulfgar.
Nope, that was me.
I had him over here for a reason. So as you guys are kind of gathering about that, Ulfgar's stagecoach with the rich people is leaving town, and they're heading towards Seeker City. So he will not be with you, but you guys will be heading north. But the commandant says, this is a bit short notice, I understand, so I'm going to give you all about 2 hours to get back here to the carriage before leaving. So if you have anything you'd like to do in town, now is the time.
Well, I'm going to go 50 paces northwest of Alpine Tavern.
So you're going to Alpine Tavern right now. Okay. So that's as far as we're going to go with that. You're not any further than that right now. Everyone else, what do you want to do in this 2 hours you have? Jeremy, do you even have a shovel?
I do. I actually do. I checked that before I set out because I wasn't sure.
Okay.
Smart.
What's everybody else want to do?
What's a lodestone?
A lodestone?
Yeah. It's materials that I need for a spell. Is that like something I would just find by a river?
I don't know without sifting through some material.
Can I buy one in the general store?
Probably not. But we'll look into it for the future, but that's not something we'll be able to dig into right now because I have no idea what that even is.
And we're in the town, or are we at the school?
You're at the school, but that's why I didn't let Jeremy go any further. You can let me know what you want to do in town because we have to factor in time to travel across town and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab an apple and then I'm gonna go practice arrows.
Okay, awesome. Okay, Alon.
What part of the day is it?
This is late afternoon.
All right. I got nothing planned.
Okay. So you're just gonna hang out and I guess you're gonna be with like the horses and Lanige and Red Shirtigan.
Yep, that works.
Okay. Bean, what are you up to for the
Well, I'd like to ask the hairless dwarf about how he feels about falling into the sky and the breeze against the skin. And then I would spend the rest of the day training the next 2 hours training in the yard on the stealth dummies.
Okay. Awesome.
And providing power.
Okay. Well, you're not going to get enough time for that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Right.
Then I'll stealth train.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the hairless dwarf have to say about all that?
You ever going to fall into the sky?
I'm so confused.
Do you know what I get that from? Okay.
I don't.
get that
I'm
from
drawing a blank.
the Dragon Age video games where dwarves are all living underground, and the one or two dwarves you encounter above ground falling into the sky is a fear of theirs.
Oh,
nice.
Because
they all live underground and don't ever see it.
Yeah, I never played the Dragon Age game.
That is actually a real thing.
I know people that
I forgot about that until just now, but yeah.
My response to that, now that I know what it means, would be I keep my feet on the ground.
Your feet on the ground and your
Would
head.
you like to ride a broom?
Oh. Okay. So, Jeremy, we'll go to you first. You're at Alpine Tavern. You're looking dead ahead, and you can see off behind there where the deep forest is. And just before the forest are a few other trees. Can you go ahead and give me an investigation check?
You know what I might need? Some dice.
It's like sitting down to take a test and forgetting your number 2 pencil.
Well, that's an 11.
Okay, so you're like, there's like 3 pine trees back here. So
I'm going to the one that's 50 paces northwest.
Well, yeah, but there's 3 of them 50 paces northwest of it, right before you get to the edge of the tree line. So here's what you have to do. Okay, I'm going to have you roll an insight check on which tree you think is the one that has whatever you're looking for buried.
Okay. Well, that's better. Dirty 20.
Okay, so your insight tells you that most likely it's the big one in the middle between the other 2.
Nice. So
how are you going to get to digging?
How do I get to digging?
You start digging.
All right. I didn't know if I needed to roll or something.
You will, but I'm going to get back to you because that was your time there that you spent. So we're going to go to Caroline now, who is at the archery range. Go ahead and fire off 3 arrows.
All right.
Pew, pew, pew.
Not that fast.
Try not to hurt yourself this time.
That's a 10. Uh, 23. And a 21.
Ooh. So you did a really bad one that gained you no experience, but the other 2 were so big, you get 50 experience from that.
Yay!
I know, right? Isn't that crazy? Like, you basically bullseyed the last 2.
She got mad at herself after the first one.
Yeah, I was like, God damn it.
All right, so Phil,
you're better than this, Tammy.
Yes.
you're at the stealth dummy range. You're going to go try to knock these suckers down. You see one of the corporals there. He's pulling the ropes, and there's dummies just going like this. Just,
okay.
90-degree turns. So go ahead and do a stealth attack on him.
Critical fail.
Are you serious? You rolled a 1?
Yes, with an actual analog die as well.
Okay.
Did the dummy punch you?
So that happened. All right. He ran up on it, and he's drawing his little rapier, right? And he's running up on it. As he runs on it, the dummy makes a quick turn and just clocks him right in the head. He takes 1 damage.
I'm going to look around to see if anybody saw that.
We'll get back to you, though.
Okay.
And we're going to go back to Jeremy because Nola's just hanging out by the horses. So, Jeremy, I'm going to have you do a survival check.
Oh, thank God. I was hoping you weren't going to say do an athletics check. Survival is 11.
Okay, you're digging and you're hoping that this is the right place to dig. We're going to go back to Caroline. Caroline, are you done training there? Because you did pretty damn good. I don't think you'll do better.
She's disappeared from the stream.
What? How'd that happen?
Is she in the backstage?
Yep. Sorry,
I
I was
don't
like,
know, my
Elvis came
internet
by.
literally just like all of a sudden just shut off and my internet like closed. And I was like, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
All you missed was Jeremy digging and hoping he's at the right place.
Cool.
Were you here whenever Phil got knocked out by a dummy?
Oh God, no, I was not. I missed that.
Phil did a stealth check. He did a critical fail. The dummy turned around and clocked him. He took 1 damage.
Well, son. Can I train more? Can I just keep going?
Hey, Johnny just joined us. What's happening?
Johnny.
Woo.
So
Do I have
you
time?
can, but you are tired from this, so you're going to be rolling with disadvantage in all of those because it's too quickly after doing it.
We're going on a long journey, right?
You're going
relatively
on a very
long.
Yes.
I'm gonna go to the Wolfrane's library and see if I can find a book to take with me.
Okay, cool. Let's do that. So you go in there, right? And you're looking. Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Ooh, 19, 20, 23.
Oh, excellent. Okay. So you found a really, really cool book on cryptids.
Well done.
When I say really cool book, it's one of the newest books in there because a lot of these books were collected by Elric the Alchemist for a long time. This is one that he probably got maybe within the year before he died.
Dope. I'm excited to learn about cryptids, and I will put it in my burglar's pack.
Okay. And
I don't know, go hang out in the common area.
Okay. So, all right. Well, we're going to get back to Phil here. Do you want to take another swing at this dummy?
I would like to calm myself.
Okay.
Let the fear turn its inner eye. And attempt again. Same roll, I assume.
Yes, stealth.
Oh man, I am just being clumsy today. I got a 11.
An 11, okay.
With an 8 modifier, yes.
So
we're still gonna
win. Okay, so yeah, you're not going to get any experience from this, but you're like, basically your footing is just off, right? And you're not hitting the dummy like you thought you could. Right?
Yeah.
Damn. So thanks for playing. I'll tell you what, you get 5 experience for trying.
For losing 1 point of damage.
For learning how not to place your feet.
For almost putting my
we'll
eye
say
out.
that because there's no such thing as no experience, right? Like it's like what I told Jeremy. If he read a book that wasn't that great, then he still gets like 5 experience because hey, you read a book. You can't go wrong with that.
He still knows to not recommend that book.
Yeah. So I didn't have anything implemented for not actually hitting the dummy. So I'll just say you got 5 experience for trying. So there we go. Okay, so now we're going to go back to Jeremy, who's digging away. Jeremy, I would like you to do another survival check. Oh, and also you have to realize you have now been out for an hour. You have about 55 minutes to get back to the school to catch the group leaving.
Well, my rolls also kind of suck today. So that's 8.
8 total?
8 total.
Okay, you're digging away. I'm going to give you one more opportunity at this. But first of all, I want to check Nola and make sure he's doing good. Do you have anything else you want to do as the day is winding on and everybody's about to go?
No, I'm good with the relaxing, I think. I'm
Okay.
taking some dwarf time.
All right, Caroline, would you like to gather up some apples for the trip?
Yes, and I also would like to see if there's lodestones in the armory.
Okay, go ahead
I want
and
a lodestone.
Sure. Okay, so you go in the armory, and I would like you to roll an investigation with disadvantage.
Damn.
Lodestones are just magnets, by the way.
Are they really?
Well, I don't know
pretty
what they are.
I have never heard of that.
Copy said something about them in the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even see that.
A lodestone is a naturally magnetic rock.
Okay.
Well, I got 8, and then I got 8 again, so 12 total.
Well, you don't get to total those. You did not
No.
find a
8
lodestone.
plus 4. 8 plus 4.
Yeah, you did not find a
Both rolls
lodestone.
were 8. Yeah. Okay. Well, I am gonna grab some arrows and some apples.
Cool. So you're gonna be so you don't get any extra arrows. You just have you have
Fill
your,
my quiver.
Yep. You have your capacity. All right, Phil, are you just ready to go hang out by the horses? You had enough of this?
I guess so.
All right. So everybody's kind of gathering. You guys realize you're leaving within a half hour, right? So the wizard, he is just chucking away. He's like, I am not meant for digging. You know,
I really am not.
So you do get one more chance with a survival. I'm not going to give you disadvantage, but I'm also not going to give you advantage.
Come on, big roll. 14?
Okay. I was going to let you, since you've been digging so long, I was going to do that with 10 or higher. So you do find a small cardboard-like box, like this big.
So I get small, finely crafted wooden cubes and small cardboard boxes.
You can just open it up. I mean, it's like a like, what do you call it? I can't even think what these are called. But anyway, like it's just a little, got a flap you can lift up, like something you buy like a cell phone charger in.
I can clearly tell that there's no traps on it because it's like a cardboard box.
No, it's just in the dirt, been buried. It was down there pretty good. It was like 6 feet down.
Okay, so I'll flip that open then and see what's inside of it.
You flip it open and you find a ring of spellcasting.
Ooh.
Okay.
So rings of spellcasting can be loaded by spellcasters, and they can be given to non-spellcasting people to allow them to use one. This particular one has one spell slot. It has one spell, and you can check right now with your Arcana if you want to see if it's loaded.
I will do that. 14.
So you can see that it's loaded, but you don't know what spell it's loaded with. You do know that there is a spell on this ring that if cast, it will work.
That could be fun to just randomly cast.
Good thing. So you realize that the group is going to be leaving within 20 minutes, so you better hurry back to the school.
Do I need to go back to the school, or can I just meet them at the stables?
Well, they're not at the stables. They're at the school. Everybody's in the yard loading up with the carriage.
Oh, all right. I guess I was thinking the horses were going to be at the stable.
And when Wolverine gets there, I would like to speak with him.
Okay.
And I'm just doing this. I'm having this conversation, even though I know it's already happened. Hey, did you know there's an herbalism book in the library over there?
I did find that.
All right, cool. Thank you.
But I found something even cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was right next to that book, actually.
Oh, sweet.
You never know what you'll find in there.
Because you have to realize everyone else doesn't know that stuff you do. Like we as players do, but they don't know that information that you know.
Yeah.
And I only had that conversation so I could safely erase it from my character sheet that I found that book.
Okay.
There.
But yeah, I actually I've learned to make potions now.
Okay,
so.
Perfect. So Phil was thinking, hey, you know what? The wizard's here to make potions. He knows that the commandant's been wanting it, and you're like, oh, that's right. I forgot. I did find an herbalism book, so I better let him know.
And that I'd never told anyone about.
That works. That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
Thank you, Bean. Though that would have been helpful.
So Jeremy, you have about 5 minutes to grab something that you want. I don't know if there's some kind of components in your experimentation lab or a book that you remember that's on the shelf, but I'm not going to give you time to browse. But I just want to make sure you have any book with you that you wanted to read or anything like that.
I don't even remember what books I have on me, to be honest.
Definitely want to keep note of that.
I know where the cube book is. I think I have Elric's book.
On you?
On me.
Okay. So this would be a good time to
put that back.
Yeah, because if something happens to it, it's gone forever.
I know. So I think I'm going to put that book back.
Okay, so that's how you're going to use your 5 minutes there to go.
I think the other book I have is the Vanishing Spell book. I don't need that either because I've already read that.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to clear my book inventory.
Okay, good.
I was thinking of making a potion along the way.
I will allow it, but you'll have to be at camp to do it.
I thought you said I could make one while traveling.
While away from the school, like out in the world, because you don't have a full experimentation lab with you.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I just meant like travel as in like, you can't do it while you're walking because you have to have all your stuff set out.
I gotcha.
But you'll have to be at camp. Don't worry, because this is nearly a 2-day trip, so you guys will be camping a couple times.
I don't think there are any other books other than the mythical Blue Mountain.
Maybe
one.
there's another item that you want. Yeah, I would leave all the important books there. Unless you plan on putting them in the cube. You have the
I
cube
haven't
with you, right?
found anything else. I mean, I have all my items on me.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure because this is real deal here. There's no coming back tonight.
Question.
I don't know. Like my character doesn't know of any other items around the school that he would need.
What's your question, Caroline?
We're going to a city, right? Like,
yes.
I can sell something. Cool.
Sure.
Because I want to bring that bronze hilted sword and sell it.
Bring it. I think that people would love it.
I feel like you were hinting at something that my character should be bringing.
No. I was making. This is my way of I won't do this every time, but you guys are going on a serious journey this time.
Yeah.
I just want you to make sure you realize that you can do that sort of thing. Like if you were leaving on a real trip, you'd want to make sure you didn't take something you wanted lost, and you wanted to make sure you took something you needed. So this is like your one-time warning that I'll do that. So, okay. So if everybody's ready, then Laneige is like, "Wizard, come on!"
Coming.
Okay. So everybody's loading up in the carriage, and Laneige and Red Shirt again are taking the first shift driving. You guys are going to want to trade out because it's a while. But the rest of you, let's see, how many would be in there? It would be 5 of you in the carriage, I believe, because Miriam's with you.
Yes.
So you're all in the carriage there. So it's a little packed. You're not taking a spare horse, but this carriage is driven by 2 horses. So if something were to happen to the carriage, then you could get on.
Is it a covered carriage?
Yeah, this is like the carriage that you were protecting the guy in.
So is it inappropriate to ride on top?
You could absolutely do that. But the thing is I'm going to have you do a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
This will be your one-time one for today for that.
9.
Okay. You start out the trip up there, but by the time you get out of town, you realize this ain't going to work.
Okay. My gosh. I'm putting this die away. Going to the good old-fashioned Google digital roller.
So you begin your journey, and you start heading north up this main road here, out of town, past the farms and everything. And there's, several hours worth of forest, right? And you pass the turn to go to Merlion. And you start going, and, there's a window there of the carriage. So, Laneige can talk to you and stuff. And Red Shirt against driving. And he's, saying, it's a long way to Blasingdell. This road is not the most well-traversed. We're working on in the future having this road made better, but it's a long, beat-up highway, basically. There's a much better route from Seeker City to Blasingdell, but this is the quickest route. It's just very dangerous, and there's wildlife. There could be bandits. There could be all that sort of thing on here, and the wagon is vulnerable as well because of how bad the road is. But after several hours, you start to get away from the tree line and stuff. And I want you guys to visualize, if you've ever been to the Rockies, where you can see the mountains in the distance, but it's just wide open hills, but not big, heavy hills. You can still see as far as the eye can go in any direction. And there's just this beaten path ahead of you with a lot of potholes. And you guys are heading off toward the mountains. And he says, those mountains there, Blasingdell is just west of those mountains. So when we get to the foothills, we'll be at Blasingdell. And as he's going, he decides to fill you guys in a little bit more on what happened up in Blasingdell. So what had happened was a letter came to the school from Baron Alfin requesting help with something was going on with security in the city. And Blasingdell is, as I've told you before, it's a weapon manufacturing city, and they have a very strong militia there. But he was saying that something was going on, some kind of rift with the militia, and he was requesting you to come there to help his faction basically overthrow the ruling class. But the ruling class are good people, and Baron Alfin had tricked them. Come to find out during this civil conflict that Baron Alfin was also looking for this secret forge that was hidden in the mountains called Kundrakar. And Kundrakar had a legend about it, which most in the area believed to be true, that the dwarves who used to live in that mountain, they went down a dark path, and the leader, Durgeddon, had enchanted weapons made that would control the mind of whoever wielded them, and whoever laid claim to the forge controlled those with the weapons. Baron Alfin wanted this forge. Well, the conflict broke out, and he didn't get his chance to do it because during the conflict, several of Durgeddon's ancestors returned to the ancestral land to try to claim it, and they wanted to kind of sponge clean the name of Kundrakar, and they wanted to get rid of the cursed weapons. So they were successful, but things have been shaky since. Alfin has come back with a new mercenary army, and he's aligned himself with the local orcs. The orcs used to battle the Blasingdell folk for decades, when finally they were put down to the point where they no longer went anywhere near the territory. So the last thing that Laneige wants to warn you about is he says, if we do find ourselves going into Kundrakar on this mission, which is not our goal, I don't want any of you picking up any weapons you find. Phil, you're muted.
Sorry, because they will control our mind. Or,
Yes.
Yes.
Whoever controls the forge.
Okay.
Whoever lays claim to the forge.
What if our own dwarf lays claim to the forge?
You better
Well, then he'll control your mind.
You better help. By the way, guys, I just got a
Better
text.
him.
I just got a text from EGS. They got my books.
Yay!
Cool. So anyway, we're pretty clear on that. We're clear who's the good guys and the bad guys in this one. You know, there's not really any mistaking that.
Elon's bad.
I heard dwarfs are evil and control your mind.
Yep.
Now, I want to ask, Elon, as a dwarf, what do you think about what's going on up here?
First of all, would I have heard any? Is there any of this that I would have heard before?
So that's the question there. Laneige would then turn and ask, have you ever heard the legend of the Forge of Fury?
I don't know.
If you haven't, then there you have. That's you answering. So
fair enough. No, I have never heard of the Forge of Fury.
Okay. He just wondered because you being a dwarf, maybe it had made its way to you. So that's all he wants to know there is that. So
could you do a history roll?
You could go ahead and do a history roll. That's a good idea. We'll see if you've at least heard of it.
Never mind.
Okay. Everybody else can do that as well if they want.
7.
15.
Ooh.
9.
20. A nat 20.
Okay, cool. All right. So this one's going to Caroline then, even though he got a 15 and he's a dwarf. He hasn't heard of it. But Caroline, somewhere in the back of your mind, you do remember hearing about this tale. So it's not like the story Laneige just told, minus Baron Alfin and Blasingdell and everything. That's not a new story to you. You actually have heard of this place before. You didn't think it was real, though.
Cool.
Lewis is in there saying for the glory of the forge. So there you go. So anyway, so you're going on there, and then he wanted to name drop a few other people for you guys. So this is kind of important here to know going into this mess. Again, with the knowing who's with you and who's not. So he says, hang on a second. I gotta get my notes going here. So he says, now the militia commander of Blasingdell is a good man. His name is Captain Grendar Colm. Now, don't be shocked when you see him because he's a half-orc. But he was raised by the people of Blasingdell during the Orc Wars. And he eventually rose through the rank, and he absolutely hates orcs, despite being half-orc. Because many of his comrades have died from them. His second in command is Constable Dara Whitewood. She is second in command of the town militia, but she also runs the Armory, which is a famous store where weapons can be bought. So keep that in mind. And last but certainly not least of everyone in the area is Nemira. Nemira is a female dwarf who is the closest living descendant of Durgeddon. And she herself would like to lay claim to the Forge to get rid of its bad name. So those are the important people going in that you learned from Laneige on the way there. So he's telling you the story, time's going by and you guys are moving and stuff. So off in the distance, you do see the mountains, but the sun is beginning to set. And he says, I think we're going to have to make camp for the night. And he says, Wizard, do you have that cube with you?
Nah, I threw it in the river. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's here.
He says, okay, well, we're gonna pull over here and everything. It's really flat around here. I don't know if we'll get lucky and there'll be water, but
let's search for some water.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Sure. What do I investigation?
Give me an investigation.
12.
You're not too sure. You're like, hey, this spot is as good as any, and it's a little bit off the road, so hopefully nobody sees us. So do your thing.
See if I can do it right this time. Para papa. Boom.
Yeah.
So everybody here is everybody that should be here, except for we'll get rid of old.
Can you drop the link in the chat again? I
Mm-hmm.
lost it when I got kicked out.
Okay, he's got you.
I just realized.
Got it?
Yep. Thank you.
Cool. So there you guys go. You guys go into the little cottage, and let's see. You guys realize that, hey, the wizard has done an awesome job keeping this place stocked. It's better than it was before. There's plenty of firewood. There's food. There's some potable water in there.
Yeah.
So
sort of landed in the right spot.
You want to go try the sink out?
Probably not.
Since you asked, no. That's funny.
I'll try this sink out.
Okay, so you walk up to the sink, and I want you to do a survival check.
14? No, wait, hold on. No. 11.
Oh, so it's above 10.
Okay.
The sink kills you.
So water does come out. So you did tap some water in the spot.
Got it, guys. We got water.
All right. So you guys begin nestling down for the night. And do you have any questions maybe for Laneige about what you're getting yourselves into, like based on what he told you?
Just if he has any additional advice. Or
tell me where to point the magic.
He says things got really crazy really fast when I was up there before. So I don't. He goes, I don't expect that to be any different on this trip. Baron Althen will do anything for power.
Cool.
And he says this too. He says, I want you to realize something. Baron Althen is not like others. He says that Mr. Henry Warren may be a shrewd businessman, but he is not of the same breed as Baron Althen. Baron Althen will run over anybody for power.
So he's just like straight pure evil, like chaotic evil.
Yeah. So is there anything you guys would like to do before bedding down for the night here? You got everything. You don't need to go hunt or anything like that.
Phil, is it common knowledge about your donations to the orphanages?
Well,
Commandant knows.
I've seen it.
Yes and no.
Because I went with him.
But I was going to say only if you've seen it, because I do it under an assumed name.
Well, that's what I'm. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out if I would have known this or not.
Well,
you probably wouldn't have.
I don't hide it to those around me, but I don't broadcast it either.
Yeah. Commandant knows because you directly asked him where the orphanage was. And then he wrote a check out to you for the second time.
And that would be, since I have some money from fancy pants, that would be a mission for the morning. I think for me to go drop that off at a nearby appropriate place, if there is.
Not on this road.
Okay.
Not on this road. Okay. So
before we go, do I have time to brew a potion?
You can get started on potions right now.
Because I only need 4 hours of a trance.
You do. You guys got the house set up. It's not even dark yet. So you're good. With your 4 hours of meditation needed.
Meditation,
yeah. You've got plenty of time. So you got plenty of time to make a potion and still get your meditation.
Sweet. So I'm going to work on that.
Yep. Anything else anybody got going on?
I'm going to, given my last experience with walking outside of the cube, I'm just going to walk the perimeter of the cube real quick to make sure that we're clear.
Okay, so you're walking outside?
Yep.
For those of you who weren't here earlier, I now have a fog of war system on our maps. So let me show you this. If you guys watch this as Alon steps outside. Go ahead and step outside, Alon. You can move your piece.
Oh,
moving to Owlbear. I guess that's outside.
Yep. So just step at the door.
Yeah. Well, my piece is now gone.
There
it is.
Nice.
Yep. So there you go. So you stepped outside and you don't see anything. Which way do you want to go?
I will proceed clockwise.
Okay. So yep. Okay. So you look down that way. You don't see anything.
I will continue the path.
Okay.
See Ulfgar.
Okay. And you look around the corner?
Of course.
Guys, isn't this really cool?
I like it.
So when
It's
you
just
leave an
slowly
area,
becoming visible.
That's
I can refog it when you leave an area.
And moving enemies behind us.
So yeah, so there you go. Your check is good. And remember, you can see it's almost dark now, but with your dark vision, even with the sun setting, you can still see as far as the eye could go for a normal human. So there's no apparent danger approaching the cabin. If it was, they would take them an hour to get here.
I shall go and lay on the couch.
Cool. Caroline, do you have anything you'd like to do? Miriam is like, okay, we humans, we have to sleep like normal, so I'm going to bed, bitches.
I'm going to go outside, and I'm going to look for a lodestone.
Oh, okay. All right, so...
Because we're in a different place, so maybe it happened. What am I doing? Investigation?
Yeah.
Dirty 20. 16 plus 4.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say that you do find something you think is a lodestone.
Cool.
But you've never had a lodestone before, so you might want to get somebody to look at that and make sure that's what it is.
Cool. And then I'm going to go back inside and eat an apple.
Excellent. Phil, you at this point can regain your 1 health missing.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Lanish, who is on similar things to humans, he's going to take this bottom bunk here. Red's going to take the bottom one over here underneath Miriam. Anybody else need to do anything? Are you ready to bed down, meditate, whatever?
I am going to the front door and casting alarm.
Okay.
With my silver bell or bell and silver whatever the things are. I still have them. Tiny bell and fine silver wire.
Okay.
There we go.
You know, here's the thing. If you have this thing long enough, I can make it a way where you could eventually rig that up permanently on this place. But it would require crafting, probably you and Nola together working on it.
Okay.
But I'll make, as long as this thing lasts a little bit longer, don't do something crazy with the transportation cube. But there you go.
And I stepped on the transportation cube. Crap.
So there you go.
So I'm going to use my little ability again at the end of the day before I go to sleep, and I will make 2 silver daggers.
Okay, cool. You have the material, right?
It's just coins. Yep.
Okay, and you're obviously erasing those coins.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, night has befell you. You all are resting and whatnot. And morning comes, and Laneige gets up first, and he says, let's get going. We can make good timing, and then maybe we'll only have to bed down one more time before reaching Blasingdell.
I collect my bell and wire.
He asks you, he says, Wizard, were you successful with your potion making? Because he saw you in the kitchen doing all that.
Yeah, I do have one. I have one potion.
Excellent. He opens up his coat. He opens up his coat and he has 2. And he says, see this? He says, these are 2 out of the 4 remaining ones that Elric left us. Commandant has the other 2.
Oh, no.
Now there's 5.
Does the wizard gain any experience for making potions?
I don't know if there is an experience for that, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you 50 for making your first.
Aw.
Take that. And
I don't think you get experience just for doing it all the time, but if you
can I get 52?
Would that level you up?
That would level me up.
52. Go ahead and do it.
Give him 55.
Does that take you to 3 or 4?
It takes me to 900, which is level 3.
I'll give you 52. I don't mind rounding with that kind of stuff. I think that's
Thank you, kind and benevolent DM.
Okay, so there you go. So everybody gets out and they start packing up with the horses and all that stuff, and they get the carriage. Do your thing with the cabin.
Oh yeah, we're all out. Everyone got their hands, arms, legs, feet outside of the cube.
At all times.
Retract.
I'm hearing the announcement at Cedar Point as you get on the roller coaster.
Please keep all hands.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Feet,
the house
leg, whatever. I don't remember
and
anymore.
Turns back into the tiny cube, and you all make it on your way toward the mountains again. And you're going, and it's still very similar scenery. The mountains are getting clearer in view, and you do realize it's still a long road ahead. Easily 8 to 10 hours more of riding before you reach any kind of civilization. So you're going, and does anybody have anything they want to do in the carriage right now? Say to anybody, do anything.
I will give one of the daggers each to Tammy and Bean.
Tammy.
Aww. I say thank you.
Did my previous experience discourage me from trying the roof again?
You can try it.
Okay. Was that a
give a dexterity saving throw?
Dex, that's right. Nope. 9.
Okay, so basically you stuck your head out the window of the carriage and you were like, should I? And you started to reach up like you're going to climb and you're like, nah, to hell with it.
Branch snaps me in the face.
Minus 1 damage.
I want to start reading my book on cryptids.
Okay, cool. I'll let you just start doing that. Let's go ahead and what did I have you roll for that, gentleman? Or did I even have you roll? Just said I just did the passage of time with it, I think. Right? Passage of time.
I think it was an investigation
to find the books, yeah, but I don't think I had you do that for reading them.
Maybe. Because it was a roll to see how long it would take me to get through it.
Sure. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, let's see then. Yeah, I think you're right about that.
I want to say investigation.
Go ahead and give an investigation then, Caroline. Let's see how long it takes you to read it.
10.
Okay, cool. So you're probably not going to finish this book on this trip, like to Blasingdell, but it's an interesting book and you're into it. You opened it up and the first thing you saw was Bigfoot.
Dig it. And I just go, I know him.
And that really interested you. So there you go. All right. So you're into the book. You're sitting there. Miriam's like, she's napping still, basically, because it was too early for her to get up. And you go. And Jeremy, did you have something you wanted to do?
I don't have any books, so I can't read. Can't make anything. I don't think I can prepare anything.
Okay. Well, as you guys are
sitting I'm just going to be in a meditation state.
Okay. So as you guys are traveling along and nothing really eventful happening, all of a sudden you start hearing Red go, whoa, whoa, and then the carriage starts coming slow. And Laneige slides open the window and he says, guys, we've got something going on up here. So would all of you roll for perception?
$23.
11.
Okay, so
18.
Okay. Nothing, Phil?
7.
0. So Alon, you stick your head out the window and you look and you can see why Red stopped, because up ahead is a whole bunch of scruffy looking, dangerous looking individuals just standing in the middle of the road looking in your direction.
Why, you no good, scruffy looking nerd herders.
So there's about 5 of them that you can see. They have horses and they're just looking at you guys, just blocking the road.
Is Laneige saying anything to them?
Mm-mm.
You said
you guys
5?
are far enough back where you'd have to yell to say it. Red just stopped the horses as soon as he saw there were people up there.
You said 5?
Yeah.
And they're all human?
They are human looking. They got like black beards and scruffy hair and like fur pelts, basically.
Are they brandishing weapons?
Alon would be the only one who could see that. He does see that they're armed, but they're not brandishing them. They're just like some of them are standing off the horses, some of them are on the horses. There's like 5 of them you can see. But realize this is like up ahead. Like he's telling you guys this because you guys can't see it. But like he's looking out the window and he can see it.
Ask them what they want.
So, okay, so Laneige is going to do that then. Laneige is going to yell up ahead. He's going to say, why are you blocking our path? And they don't answer. They just stand there.
What if we don't slow down?
You're already at a stop.
Oh.
What is your name? What is your favorite?
So from inside the carriage where they can't see me, I'm going to use my thaumaturgy spell to make the ground rumble beneath them. It's completely harmless and doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah.
But it starts rumbling for a minute.
So you do that, and they look around like this, and the 2 that were off their horses, they mount their horses, and all of them just take off riding in the direction that you guys were heading. And they're on single horses, so they just gun it.
So they run?
Yeah. So Red is like, should we keep going, Sergeant? He's like, full speed ahead. We've got to get to Blasingdell. No time for stops. So, whoosh, like that, and he starts going, and the carriage starts going again.
Solid.
So does anybody want to do anything maybe to follow up on that?
I guess ask him if they looked like the Baron's people. Is that who we're looking at?
Laneige says, I've never seen the Baron employ anyone like them, but then again, I don't recall him arming goblins in our last conflict either.
I guess the only thing I would do would be more diligent about perception checks as we keep going.
Sure. So you guys are like riding along, and for like the next 4 hours, go ahead and roll for perception with advantage because you guys are all like in the carriage. And that's all you're doing. So
every single one of us?
What's that?
All of us or just him?
All of you. All of you.
18. Nat 20.
Huh?
This dice might be loaded. I got a nat 20.
Okay, you got a nat 20? Okay, perfect. So during the 4 hours you go, off to the side of the road, you do see the remnants of a camp that could potentially have been their camp, but it's smoldering now. Like there's no fire going. There's no, they're not there. But you do see that off to the right, and this is several hours after you guys saw the bandits.
Can I tell if there's anything left up that would be worth checking out, or is it just like a fire that's kind of dead?
Yeah, it's not. There's nothing there. You can sell. They move some tree logs around, all that kind of stuff.
I share the information with the group as we pass.
Okay. Yeah. So that's well noted that they at least had been there, but they're not there now. So you guys keep on going, and things get going, and the next thing you know, the sun's starting to set again. And there are some trees around, but it's not the heavily forested area that you're used to a day ago. But, it's a little wooded area. So Laneige says we should stop here, try to take an early night, and gun it the rest of the way in the morning so we can get to Blasingdell before noon.
Sounds reasonable.
So
Fair.
Wizard, Cube.
Papa.
You just set it up, no checking for water.
2 for 2.
Awesome.
No. Oh shoot. Yeah, I did. Shit.
Too late now.
I was too worried about saying the name,
appears
the magic word.
I'll let you roll for investigation.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have rolled.
What is it?
It's a 1.
Okay, so here's what you did. You said, guys, I don't think we can find any water right around here, so let's not use the plumbing when I set this thing up, basically, is what you're like, because you really don't trust what you're setting this thing up on.
Don't drink the water either.
Okay, good idea. That's a really good idea, by the way. Hint, hint, for future reference. I won't warn like I am now. If somebody rolls a 1 while looking for water, don't drink what you find.
The food's still good, guys, but don't wash it down with the water we've got in.
You guys have some. You do keep some water in there. I'm going to assume that's something you did. So it's not like you're going to thirsty all night. You're just not going to have running water in there. So you
don't
guys
take a bath. It might be acid water.
So there you go. You guys are set up again, like last night. What's it going to be? What are you going to do?
I'm gonna grab an apple for dinner.
Okay, cool.
More potion making.
Thought I was kidding.
And Miriam's like, I'm going to go take a fucking shower, y'all.
Miriam, don't do that.
Let's not do that, sweetheart.
Miriam, I don't trust the water.
She goes like, relax, okay? She goes over and she turns on the thing, and a bunch of fucking muddy water just starts filling up the tub. And she goes, and she steps out, and she's like, all right, well, maybe I won't do that then. She just goes and lays on the couch.
Sounds about right.
It's probably safer to hop into the fireplace than it is to hop in the tub right now.
So just realize that next time you use the shower, you're going to want to clean out that tub.
Smart.
Which, remember, you guys should be – we're going to assume you guys all bathed and stuff last time, but you're going to go a night now without bathing, so just keep that in mind when you go to Blasingdell, that you're not going to be in the – now, you're not out fighting in the mud, so you're probably just going to be sweaty, not really dirty. So, depending on what happens, who knows, between now and noon the next day, who knows?
Just will walk into town bloodied.
Could happen. So, what else you guys going to do? Miriam's over chilling on the couch. She's got her feet kicked back.
I'm going to take my nightly constitutional.
Okay.
Is that like an ablution?
All right.
He's doing the thing.
So, the sun is setting. Hold on one second. I got to get this clicker thing. And you step out here and you don't see anything.
I shall continue my path as I did the day before.
Okay. Go ahead and move it. Okay. You don't see anything? Okay. You don't see anything? Constitution saving throw. No, dexterity saving throw.
Sweet.
Keep this here.
10.
10? Okay. You are struck by an arrow.
Nice.
Hold on one second. I don't have this open.
Message for you, sir.
Is there a message attached to the arrow? We come in peace. Oh, wait.
So it is 1d8 plus 1 damage. And you take 6 damage.
Yes, sir.
You better let people know what's up. Do you want to do a perception check to know where this thing even came from?
I would love to do a perception check to know who's shooting arrows at me.
Okay, do it.
21.
Excellent. You look over and just off away from the trees that are near the cottage, you see one of those bandit-looking fellows with a light crossbow aimed directly at you.
If I move back on the side of the house where I'm at, will he still have a shot at me?
No.
Okay. So then I'm going to move back here a little bit.
Okay.
And
go to the window.
Yeah, why not? It's right there.
Yeah.
So
you can
I
crawl
will
in
move back
through
and I will open the window.
Here, hold on a second. The bottom bunk here is where Red is. Like, he's in there, and there's a window underneath that too. So, like, if you just imagine, like, he's down there, so he can see you in the window, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
I turn so he can see the arrow protruding from my chest.
Yeah. Okay, so he just rolls, right? He rolls out here in front of everybody. He says, guys, we're under attack right now. He says, the dwarf just got hit with an arrow.
Well, shit.
Sure, it's fine.
Well, let's go help.
So Miriam runs over in this direction to go get her shit from her bunk. Everyone else, I've seen you armed up. So, okay. So I want you guys all to roll for initiative.
I got a 6.
Ooh. 16.
19.
14.
12 plus 4.
What was yours, Phil?
19.
And what was yours, Caroline?
16. 12 plus 4.
Okay. So it's going to be Phil's turn first.
Is Alon on the map where... Is Alon properly placed on the map?
He is properly, but he's outside that window.
Okay. Can I see through the window? I'm just thinking quickest route.
That is not a window you can go through because it's like a little slide thing. It's just glass in a wall. The other windows can open because you went through those before. So 1 second here while I catch these up. I should have got these ready.
Well, I guess my intent would be to run outside towards him.
Okay.
And go through the window on the west wall if that won't slow me down.
So move on the map where you're trying to go to. So I have to.
Out the window here.
Okay. So you go out that window there.
Okay.
Can you roll for stealth for me?
Uh, 22.
Excellent. You go out that window and you're not in any danger at all. You're like a shadow.
Okay. Keep going.
I will let you make a few feet move. Are you heading toward Alon?
Yeah, well, yeah. My goal is to come this way.
Okay, that's as far as I'll let you go this turn because you went through a window.
Oh
no! Wait, you were fine where you were at.
Oh, here?
No, you're up by the bathtub.
No, back up.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, you moved it after I said you. No, yeah. Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
You're just not going to get to him.
That's fine.
Okay, so now we're going to Caroline.
So I want to sneak over to this window, like crouch and walk with my bow drawn, and I guess see if I can see anybody out there.
Okay, so you're looking out that window right there?
Yeah, kind of like crouch down and like.
Give me a stealth check and a perception check.
Damn son. That is a 6, 8. 14 on stealth.
Okay.
8 on perception.
Okay, you're trying to be careful and cautious and not give yourself away, but from your vantage point, you can't see anyone. So we're gonna go to. I rolled up a 16 for Laneige, Red, and Miriam all together. So I'm doing all their turns at once. So Miriam rushes over to your side and she's behind you. Red goes over to this window, and Laneige is basically like looking back to make sure Alon's okay right now. So now we go to.
You guys are helpful.
So we go to Jeremy.
See, I was going to go to the same window over here, but I think the window's a little crowded.
Okay.
But I also don't want to be the only other. Well, I guess they're out there. So I guess I'm going to see how far I can go. I'm going to go out the front door.
You step out the front door?
Well, I assume Red would have detected people out there if there was.
He's looking out the window right now, but he says, I'm not seeing anything.
Well, and they're behind. I'm assuming they're behind the house. So in my head, I'm thinking it's probably okay to open the door.
Dexterity saving throw.
That's an 8.
You take an arrow to your midsection. And it is. This is going to be pretty bad, dude.
Oh, wait, I never rolled the rest of my health up.
You're full health.
Well, I know, but I didn't roll.
But he just leveled up.
What? I need a D6. Hold on.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go ahead and get that all, and then deduct 9.
Okay. So I got
Oh man, that sucks.
17 total minus 9. I'm at 8.
Yep. You fall back into the house. You're on the ground with a arrow sticking out of your abdomen.
Okay.
Okay. So
That's
we
great.
are at
Hey, Red, you should have detected people better.
well, Red's not at a vantage point where he could see who's shooting the arrows.
My
so,
trust in Red is decreased.
So Nola, it is your turn now.
Can I see any from where I'm at?
No.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to wait right here, and I am going to cast Shield of Faith on myself, increasing my armor class.
Excellent.
So I take out a small piece of my holy paper with my holy symbol on it, and I mutter over it, and a shimmering field surrounds me from the paper.
We've got someone joining us right now, but he's not actually in the game yet. So, hey, what's up,
What's
Lewis?
up?
I've been through some stuff. How you guys doing?
So you're not actually here yet, so you're just going to be on the sidelines for a while, okay?
Hanging
All
out.
good?
Commentary.
All right, so just try to hang out with it until we get to a point in the story where it makes sense why you'd come back. There is a good point. Okay, so
Shield of Faith is my bonus action, and I'm going to ready a spell in case anyone comes within sight of me.
okay. All right, so that's good for you then. Then we're going to go back to Phil.
I will continue my stealthy charge around the corner.
You can definitely make it in that speed, and you can even go further if you wanted to.
As I turn the corner, I want to, well, I was going to say pause for a minute, but I'll just say I want to try to take in what I'm about, walking up to.
Okay.
Do I get advantage?
Sure.
Okay. Then I'll draw my rapier and approach.
Okay.
And perform an attack if I can.
There's no one to perform an attack.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought he was okay. I'll stand at the ready then. How you doing, Alon? Everything okay?
Keep in mind, what happened was he walked around this building and took an arrow and then went back. So the arrow never came from this side of the building at all.
All right. So we don't know where it came from. All right.
We know there's some coming from the front. I guess you don't, though.
No, perception roll then, if I can.
Yeah, go ahead.
21.
Awesome. So
Nice.
you close your eyes and you're standing there behind a lawn and you're just listening, and you can hear the pattering of footsteps about a half a dozen people over in this direction here, as if they're surrounding this side of the house.
Okay.
They're just out of view of where Talia can see them because she's trying to be stealthy about looking out that window. So Phil, you've got a good hone in on where they're at.
Then I'll continue around to that side of the building.
I'll let you go about 10 feet in front of Alon. You can go a little bit further than that. Yeah, that's good there. So, all right, we'll drop it there. So, Caroline, what's up?
All right, so I'm going to look out the window again and see if I can see anyone.
Okay, I'm going to have you do another stealth check.
Okay. Well, that sucks. That is a 10. That's a 2 plus 8.
Okay. Now, give me a perception check.
Ooh, that's not the worst. 13.
Okay, so you start to peek your head up out of that window, and right then, this barbaric dude like pops up, and he busts through the glass, and he grabs you, and he pulls you out that fucking window.
Can I react?
You can. You can, let's see, you can do a sleight of hand to try to remove the weapon from him. He's got a dagger in his hand.
Well, can I use a spell and try and...
What spell do you have?
I wanted to use Dissonant Whispers.
What does that do?
So, basically, he has to cast a Wisdom saving throw, and if he fails, he has to cast 3. He gets 3d6 like damage.
Okay, excellent. Yes, you can do that. A spell like that, like he's grabbing you and he's got the knife or whatever, and like that's something you would like whisper to him, I guess.
Well, and so if you fail, he has to move as far away from me as his speed allows.
Okay.
And then if you have a successful fit save, you take half of that damage and you don't have to move away. So my whole purpose is to try and like get him the fuck off.
Excellent, excellent.
So wisdom saving throw.
He rolled a 10.
Well,
That didn't work?
What does it need to be?
Well, you have to tell me.
It's his wisdom saving throw. Isn't
The
that just 10 or
monster's
better?
wisdom.
Yeah, but spell should have. Does it have a spell that says like what the wisdom save throw should succeed? I don't have that spell in front of me.
Isn't that?
It's the monster's wisdom. He's doing.
It is. I rolled it,
Oh.
but that's what I'm saying.
It's going to be her. It's
it.
going to be her spell DC, which is going to be 10 plus intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
that's
gonna say
12.
that. Then it worked
Cool.
because
So-
his roll was a 10.
That is good to know that that's how that works.
Yes.
So that works. He takes 3d6 psychic damage, and then he has to immediately get as far away from me as his speed will allow.
Okay, 3d6.
That's a 1. That sucks. That's a 6. That's better.
Okay.
Hold on. I gotta pop up.
Look at
Yeah.
averages winning out.
That's a 6.
He just
So
died from that.
13. Fuck yeah. And then as my bonus action for cunning action, I'm gonna pop back down. Just
Okay.
Real quick. Just real quick.
Do that, and you do hear scurrying along that wall out of view of the window.
And that is one of my 2 spell slots.
That was awesome.
Yay!
So there you go.
You just screeched at him.
No, I whispered in his ear and
Yeah.
homie just died.
He was like getting ready to stab. And then, yeah.
Could have done that to Fancy Pants.
Well, I didn't have that until yesterday.
Yeah.
Because I told Fancy Pants to F off.
Okay, so we're going to Laneige, Red, and Miriam. Miriam's like, holy shit, and she's got her bow ready and stuff, but she's ducked down. She's not moving at all. Laneige is going to take a mad dash over to the body of the wizard, and he begins treating your arrow, and he's like, Red, shut the door. So Red uses his action to close the door, and he's braced up against it, while Laneige is doing the things to resuscitate the wizard. Okay, so Jeremy, what is your health?
It's 8.
Okay, so you're lucid and all that kind of stuff. Laneige is like, do you need a potion, wizard?
I mean, I have one.
Okay.
I did.
He puts it
create
back
one.
in his coat.
How do the potions work?
So we're being very general with the healing potions. The potions that he's given, this type of potion is a full heal potion, basically. You can make them in varying strengths, right?
Okay.
So we can look more into that if you want, if you're interested in like that. But at your guys' current HP, it would revive you. It would get you back without really
Gotcha.
having to roll for anything.
I'm laying on the ground, right?
Yeah, you're down there and you got the arrow.
So I kind of like, I've always got my broom on me, so I kind of like use that to stand back up. I'm like, and can I do a perception check to look out that window that I just saw Thalia get pulled through while I was laying on the ground?
You're in a whole other room.
Oh, I forgot
Should we
again.
presume the door is open?
The door's open, but you know that shit's going on in there. That like the glass, you heard the glass break after you hit the ground. Everything.
I again forgot that was not stairs, and
I don't know how you're getting stairs.
it looks like, I don't know. It looks
Those are
like
door
steps.
frames.
Looks like steps.
It's just perfectly lined up that it looks like a step in a step.
But it's only conveniently like that right there. Everything.
I was
else-
gonna say, because like look behind you, there's a fucking ladder that's like,
That's the only one that I do that on.
It's not our fault that that's the way our brains work. Don't work, partially work.
Hey. I can't do that. I don't know what I can do other than probably just chug a potion.
Take the potion, dude.
I'm just gonna chug my potion.
you're gonna take yours and not Laneige's. Okay.
Well, I want those to still be available for everyone.
Okay, go ahead. You can
I'm
still
in the
give
middle-
somebody a potion anytime.
So what do I do?
You just take the potion and then heal.
Oh, all right.
He breaks the arrow off, you drink the potion, and you're back to full health.
Okay. I assume that's my action.
Okay, yes, it definitely is. So now we go to Nola.
Just a flesh wound.
All right. I am going to round the corner.
Okay. You're just gonna look around the corner there?
I'm gonna. Yeah. What do I see down that side of the house?
So I'm gonna have you do a dexterity saving throw because you didn't do stealth or anything. You just walked around the corner, basically.
You're
I
just
did know he was
killing
there.
us with these dexterity saving throws.
I mean, I did know he was there. I know he's going to shoot at me. I mean, wouldn't it just be a shot?
Okay, I'll say that you look around the corner and he does take a shot and it misses you.
No, I mean, it's fine. It's dexterity saving throw is 16.
Yeah. Yeah, same thing. You're just looking around the corner and you see this. You see two of those bandit guys and one dead right there in front of the window because you heard the glass break too. And the guy's shooting a crossbow at you.
All right, so I am going to. Where'd it go?
In fact, here I'm going to start adding things, so that way you can
us
definitely keep up with this. So there's a bandit here, there's a bandit here, and then there's a dead one there, and then you don't know about anyone else.
So I am going to cast my guiding bolt trick again.
Guiding bolt?
Yep.
Okay.
You can't see my mouse, so this is doing nothing for you. Whichever one of them is slightly closer.
Okay.
And that is 15.
Yep, it hits.
All right. So 4d6. 11, 13. So 16 points of radiant damage.
Dead.
Nice.
Does it injure the other one?
No, he's just glowing dead on the ground.
Okay, so he reacts by dipping back behind this wall here. This guy's dead.
Done. Dead.
Okay, so right about that time, you hear a loud bellowing voice say, "Enough!" He's like, "We're here for your money, not for your lives. Surrender now and we can end this conflict."
So they're losing.
You're not.
How about y'all fuck off and we don't kill any more of your hardy band of bitches?
Is that what you say?
From where?
In politer terms, yes.
No need to be polite. Say it,
So
girl.
you hear
Alright, yeah,
a
tell them
voice.
to fuck off.
You hear the voice from around this corner. It's as far as you know, it's not the guy who just dipped around the corner, but you do hear a voice over here where this guy was. And it says, "Well, I have decided to change the terms. I shall let you all live, except for the girl that killed my friend. She will die tonight."
He killed one of your friends too. No kidding.
You're the one yelling to fuck
Yeah,
off.
no, I know.
I like it.
Good luck with that.
Okay. Okay. We'll go back into the rotation then. Back to Phil. You heard this too.
Where was the voice coming from?
Right where the guy's like hiding around the corner. It's not that guy, but you did hear a voice over there.
All right. Stealth
just for
here
the sake
and
of it.
perception roll.
1 second here. Let me catch up on this. Hold on. Putting that fog of war back.
Aw.
You're doing a perception, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stealth to the corner and perception.
Okay. Give me the roll.
Perception is 14.
14. Okay, so that doesn't really help you with anything other than you just know that there's a crowd of guys around that side, like
All right.
varying numbers.
I guess I'll continue to move towards the voice.
Okay.
How far can I get?
Right before the window.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to say you're stealthy, right? Because you did that stealth earlier. That you're still on that.
Yeah. Okay.
So you did a pretty good job of getting up there without them knowing.
Okay.
Okay. So then, let's see, we are to Laneige and all that there, and then Caroline will get her turn here. So Laneige goes up here to try to figure out what's going on with you guys. Like there, Red's making sure you're okay. Miriam still got her bow ready, and Tally, it's your turn.
I am going to sneak. Well, would he be just chilling in front of the window? Would he be chilling in front of the window, Laneige?
Jeremy, you were saying something though?
Is the order off?
No, you rolled a 14. Caroline rolled a 16.
Caroline must usually go before the three of them then.
Yeah, but she was talking, so I let them move around.
Oh, okay.
She was like talking out the window, so I let Laneige walk up there and Red make sure you're okay and all that.
I gotcha. Okay, I'm just used to going after them. So
yeah. Well, you don't go after them. You've been going. Yeah, you're right. You go right after them, but they're all 16, so they're all moving simultaneously.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I got it now.
But Caroline, what was that?
So would Laneige be just straight up standing in front of the window?
No. Nope. He's right here.
Move him over there.
What the? You want him in front of the window?
No, that would be not in front of the window, wouldn't it? Because like he would have had to cross the window to get
that
that
window.
close
Yeah,
to
I'm
us.
sorry, I didn't even see that window. You're right.
Yeah, down there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna sneak over here and see if I can see anything out that window.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you do a stealth again because you're at a totally different position.
Dirty 20. 12.
Excellent. Okay. Give me a perception check.
Watch it be a crit fail. Ooh, no, it's a 19.
You ready for this?
Am I gonna die? Are you gonna kill me again? Okay. What do I want to do?
And then the guy who was yelling a minute ago, he says, "It's almost dark now. Then you'll really feel our wrath."
Too bad I can see in the dark. I'm gonna aim my bow at them and take a shot. They're all three standing next to each other. I'm gonna just try and hit any one of them. 12.
Hit.
Nice. That is a d6. Oh, that's 5. 1 plus 4. I get one of them for 5 damage. And then I'm gonna pop back down again with my bonus cunning action.
Okay. So one of these guys here, he's like, and he just barrels right on through the window, and he's on the floor next to you guys. And I need Talia to take a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, hopefully not. 18, 19, 20. 24.
24. Okay. Yep. You survive it, but he's like, whoosh, whoosh.
So he's on top of me, right? Can I get a
He's swinging at you.
an
He's not
action on that? Oh,
He just
okay.
busted through the window. Yeah, he's next to you. He's swiping. So we're gonna go over to Jeremy. Jeremy, you can see this through that door.
So wait, so now the door is open?
Well, the door was always
the,
open.
the kitchen door.
Yeah, but I thought, because Laneige went through.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, also, I'm not feeling too safe with Red because I trusted his ability to see outside. I'm like, man, I don't trust this, but I can see what's going on. If I'm not getting too close. I'm still keeping Laneige between myself and anyone else because I'm still a little shooken up from everything.
Still squishy.
So kind of like I'm just gonna stand back here. If I'm in there, I can see people outside too. Yeah. I know
He's,
that
like,
they're
in
out
the
there.
You know they're out there. You can see the movements and all that kind of stuff. And then obviously both these windows are broken. There's a guy swinging wildly at Talia.
So I cast Crown of Madness.
Okay.
And make the guy that's in the kitchen take an action attacking one of his guys outside.
Does that automatically do it, or do you have to roll for that?
It says one humanoid of your choice that... Oh, shoot. That takes a minute. Takes me a minute.
Or does
of
it last for a
concentrating.
minute?
No, it takes... Oh, wait. Concentration up to a minute.
Yeah.
Never mind. Casting's one action.
Yep.
I'm
You
still
can keep
figuring
it
this
going
out.
for a minute, yeah.
Okay. So, one human of your choice can see within range, must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, or become charmed for you by you for the duration. While the target is charmed, a twisted crown of jagged iron appears on its head and a madness glows in its eyes.
Okay.
The charmed target must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose.
Okay, so you're going to have him attack one of the guys outside.
Yes, so make
Okay,
a
this
wisdom
is-
saving throw.
I have to. Yeah, that's right. He has to succeed that. 8.
No.
And it's an 8 because he doesn't have any bonus.
Yeah, so no. So he does not succeed.
Okay. So he's swiping at Talia, and Laneige draws his sword like he's getting to fuck this guy up, and then you come in, you're like that. You're doing that shit, and all of a sudden you see the guy go like that, and he just freaking he turns, jumps right back out the window, and starts swinging on the big guy. Right?
Nice.
And they're out there brawling, and they actually go a little bit further away from the house than they were fighting, while the other two are like, what the fuck is going on? And they're kind of together there. So that shit's going on.
As long as they stay within 120 feet, I'm good.
Yeah. So the big guy who was yelling a minute ago, he's fighting the guy that just came through the window. We go over to Nola.
I keep thinking I can move it on that map. I'm going to come down here. That should give me an angle on people on the corner, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Which is a dexterity saving throw for you. You just got to beat 14.
For both of them or just the one?
It's just on one person.
Okay. All right. I just rolled a 17 plus...
No, you're good.
Okay, yeah. It's 18 total. So the flame just started scorching the ground below them.
That's right.
Okay.
So then my bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And I'm going to mutter the word hammer. And then right in between all of them is going to appear a giant spectral floating hammer.
Nice.
Okay.
And I get to make one attack with it this turn. So I should be within range of the big baddie, right?
Yeah.
That's who I'm going after.
Okay.
That's 19.
That'll hit.
And that's 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier. Wah, wah, wah. 3 force damage.
Okay. There you go. So you were going after the big guy that the maddening guy just attacked.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. So he takes the hit. I mean, he's tougher than nails. So he takes the hit, and it does hurt him, but he's still worried about his guy, right? So you see they're over toward the tree line, kind of brawling, and he grabs the guy and he detains him, and he goes, Ulfgar, get a hold of yourself. Look, the moon, it shines for us. And all the other guys look at the moon, and they all transform into werewolves.
Oh, damn.
I'm still controlling that werewolf, though.
Well, let's see. Hold on.
Am I?
He has an immunity to... no, he doesn't have an immunity to he doesn't have an immunity to magic. So, you could. So, let's see. Okay, so you can concentrate for 1 minute. So you have it for another 30 seconds, I'd say.
Yeah, and the target can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns. So
okay.
When Holger goes.
Yeah, Holger.
Right? Isn't that what you called him, Holger?
Yeah, he's like Holger, wait. Yep. So there you go. So they turn into monstrous werewolves.
Are they all distracted?
They're, well, I wouldn't say distracted, but the guy that is still attacking his friend. He's struggling with his friend. Like Wolverine is
I just want to know if I can have an
him.
attack of opportunity.
Maybe. Wolverine is still controlling the guy, but the big leader is holding the guy's arms like this and facing him up toward the moon. The other two also look to the moon, and they're turning. So it is actually Phil's turn. So Phil, you're still stealthy along the wall. You heard that, but you didn't see no werewolves.
Okay. I will continue stealthing down the south wall. I want to look for the biggest one of them. Well, actually, are some still turned? I mean,
they're looking up at the moon. You're stealthy. They're not going to see you where you're at.
All right. I want to look for
You'd
the
have to
biggest
go right
one.
in front of them. What's that?
I'd like to maneuver behind them and get an advantage.
It's okay. Like where you're at right now, you would be viewing them like this, like they're looking up at the moon. Like,
all right. So do I have an advantage even from the front then, since they're distracted?
No, you have an advantage right there. Like you're looking at their shoulder.
All right. Well, then I'll take the guy that's closest to the wall.
Okay.
And I'll roll to hit.
All right.
I rolled a 17. That's without modifiers.
Okay. It definitely hits.
Okay. Damage is 1d8 plus 4. Damage is 7, and then I get sneak attack damage.
Okay.
So damage plus, so 7 plus 6, 13.
Excellent.
You get 2d6 on the sneak attack.
Why?
I don't know. Mine. I have 1d6 times 2 written down.
Is it because of your level?
Is it?
I just have 1 die 6. Do we?
I'm checking it now. Oh no, I think I wrote that down because I was planning on using my bow anyway, so it was just
okay.
2d6. Haha.
So a total of 6 and 7, 13.
Okay. Excellent. And now he's fully transformed into a werewolf.
Okay.
Caroline.
Yeet. Hold on. I'm just making sure. So if I were to pop up without sneak, would I still be sneaking because they're distracted?
Yes.
Cool. So I'm also going to do a sneak attack.
Okay.
With my short bow.
Which wolf?
I guess the one that's closest. No, they're fighting, so I don't want to. Well,
I would go for the one that's next to the one Phil attacked.
Can I reach it? Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll do that. I was like, can I reach it?
Yeah, you can pop up in that window and take a shot at him in the back.
Cool. 17.
That hits.
And then I get 2d6 plus 4. So that's a 5, a 4, 13 plus 4, 13.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then I will jump back down again.
Awesome. And we're going to go. Laneige is going to say to hell with this. He goes straight out this door, and Red is right behind him. And Miriam is going to follow your lead. She's going to pop up. She doesn't get that awesome advantage you do, but she does hit because that was a 17.
Nice, girl.
Yes, so she
tell
gets,
her.
Huh?
I tell her that. I hype her up.
Yeah, girl. Okay, so it only did 1. Well, it'd be 1 plus 1. So she did 2 damage to the one you just struck.
That's 15 total.
Yeah. So there you go. So that will end their turns, and that goes to Jeremy, right?
Yeah. So the guy that I was controlling, did he do damage on the other guy? Because he did it.
Yes.
He's supposed to do a melee attack. Okay.
He has. He's been. They were fighting. He's restraining him now, but he was hurt. He was getting hurt by him.
So I am going to use my action to maintain control over the target and make him try to attack him again.
Okay. So should I do wisdom saving throw though?
The wisdom saving throw is at the end of of Helgar's turn.
Okay.
So I think you were supposed to have done one well, I guess he didn't really do anything this last time.
No, he was just getting restrained by that guy.
Yeah. So he would do a wisdom saving throw when it's his turn.
Okay. They're all going kind of at the same. Everyone's kind of going at the 16 because Caroline's 16, Laneige, Red, Miriam, and all the wolves too.
Okay.
So it's easier to keep it like that. So you're just maintaining. So Nola.
Let's see. So switching maps. I'm going to come down and engage with these two. And I will make a physical Warhammer attack against the one that Phil stabbed.
Awesome.
And that is 24.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
For 6 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have my spiritual hammer also attack that same guy.
Okay.
Forgot about that.
That's 14.
Damn.
That hits.
For
It's a strong spiritual hammer.
8 damage.
Damn. This one's really fucked up. That particular one. Okay. So we are back around to Phil again.
Well, I assume that the one I started attacking is still living and breathing, so I'll hit again.
Okay.
Roll to hit. 15.
Hits.
Damage is 1d8. Do I still have an advantage here?
Yeah.
Okay.
That will wear off now because you're right in front of a wolf there. You're no longer like out of sight.
Okay. For a total damage of 3.
Okay. All right. So we are to Caroline. Caroline goes, and then you guys better get ready because the wolves are definitely attacking now.
I don't think I have. Hold on. I wanna. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop up again and shoot an arrow at the same guy that I've been attacking.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
And then D6.
Hits.
3 plus 4, 7 for damage.
Okay. All right. Wolf's turn.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, and I use my action and I pop back down.
The wolf that's been that Phil's been attacking is going to do a multi-attack. So he's going to attack twice on Phil with claws. So he runs right up on you. You just got this big wolf just going, enough, little man, like that. And he rolls an 8 on one and an 18 on the other.
Oh.
Well, that 18.
So I'm going to assume that hit. Right?
I'm armor class 15.
Okay, this is going to be bad, Phil, just letting you know. Because it's an automatic 7 damage plus 2d4. So.
Damn, son.
That could kill me if I was out there.
Yep. So it is 13 damage on Phil.
Okay.
Damn.
Takes me
Next wolf.
Takes me to 6.
Okay. Next wolf goes barreling toward Nola. That's the one that's in the front there on the on the wall corner. And it's also going to do a multi-attack on you, Nola. 5 and 13.
Nope.
Does not hit. He's just slashing on you. He's like, what is the spiritual weaponry? They're still talking and shit, just let you know.
That's weird. That's odd.
Silly wolf.
So the other one is still struggling with his partner. Does he need to make a wisdom throw yet?
He would make his wisdom saving throw now.
Okay.
Yeah.
He rolls a 8.
Nope.
Okay, so he's still fighting his friend. All right, Laneige's turn. Laneige is like, He runs up on these two fighting. Laneige also has multi-attacks. And he rolls. Oh, he just barely got their armor classes too. So he's going to roll a D8 on both of them.
Nice.
Okay. 4 and 8. This is the first time that one has really taken damage, the one that you've been controlling.
Yeah.
And
He's been doing damage to his buddy.
Yep. Okay, so there you go. Laneige's turn. Red has a spear. So from his point there, he's going to take a few steps forwards and lop that thing at one of those guys down there, the bigger one, the boss. And he gets exactly what he needed to. That's crazy. So he does get 1d6 on that.
Look at them.
5,
They're
6,
just barely
6
good
damage.
enough.
What's that?
So they're just barely good enough.
That was exactly what he needed to hit. So that's crazy. Okay. So Miriam's turn. Miriam is going to pop up and she's going to throw an arrow into one of those guys. She rolls a 1. Her bow snaps.
Damn it, Miriam.
So Miriam's bow snaps. You see her go, fuck, like that. She throws her bow down and pulls her sword out and starts heading toward the door.
Good for you, girl. Go get him.
Don't die, Miriam.
Go
Okay.
get him.
And this will take us to Jeremy's turn.
Since I don't want Laneige to suddenly get double teamed there, I'm gonna maintain control of the werewolf and make him attack his boss again.
Okay.
Do a melee attack or whatever.
So he just got turn out attack. Okay. I'm not rolling for him to do that. I'm rolling damage because you did it right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he hurt him a little bit. It wasn't too bad.
Just whittling away at the boss's damage with his friend.
Yeah.
Until Laneige kills the guy I'm controlling, and then I'm gonna be shooting other things.
So that's the end of your turn then.
Yeah.
Phil.
Once again, well, how am I feeling?
You're hurt pretty bad, right?
What's Nola doing? What's Alon doing? Well, I'm just thinking, is you in any shape to heal me?
Well, he's getting
both
swiped
have
at by a
wolves
wolf.
on you.
He's got a. Here, I'm going to move these pieces so they're more accurate.
Okay.
You got this one here who's swiping on him, and you got this one here. Whoops, I moved it over, tapped the wrong one. Dang it. Why isn't it grabbing? There, you got one swiping there, and you got this one swiping on you. Or he was swiping on you.
Okay.
You can disengage and probably get away.
Okay. What's he looking like? I've hit him twice. How's he looking?
That one's hurt pretty damn bad.
I'm
I
gonna
hit him.
attack.
I hit him pretty hard too.
All right. I'll just roll to attack then.
Okay.
Who cares if my intestine's hanging out? Yar. Well, I rolled a 19 even without modifiers.
Nice.
And what was that for? You attacked?
Yeah, I just attacked him.
Okay. What's the damage?
Damage is 8 plus 4. 5 plus 5.
Okay. He's really badly damaged now. Okay.
You have cunning action. You can disengage at the end. You're a rogue. You get a
Is that
bonus
at 3?
action.
That's at level 3 though, is it not? Oh,
Isn't
I
it
do
level
have
two?
a
Level
cunning
3
action.
yet.
Yeah,
God damn it,
I don't want to
Dylan.
disengage.
I love it.
Okay. All right. So that's the end of your turn then if you're not going to take another action.
Nope.
Okay. So we're back at Caroline. Shit's about to get really
Can
interesting.
I can't see the one that's attacking Phil, can I?
No, you can just see the two that are tussling with each other and you see Laneige chopping them up.
Can I jump out the window?
Absolutely.
Cool. I'm gonna jump out the window, but I'm gonna go here
Okay.
because I assume I could still see him. Yes.
Yes. You can shoot at the ones that are attacking Phil and Nola, but if you shoot at the ones attacking Lanige, you take a chance of hitting him.
I'm gonna shoot the one attacking Phil.
Do it. It'll be a sneak attack.
Oh, okay.
Because he's fighting
Well,
Phil. You're behind him. You're
That's
rogue.
good. That makes that a
This is
17.
okay, guys. This is exactly why it's cool having 2 rogues in the same team because of this shit.
So that's gonna be a 17 for my sneak attack.
That hits.
And I get 2d6 plus 4. So I have a 6.
Okay.
Plus a 4, that's 10. Plus 4 is 14.
Dead.
Yay!
You killed the one that was fucking Phil up.
And then I'm just gonna like try and hide against the wall.
Okay. All right. Lanige's turn. So Lanige is gonna attack both those guys again. Oh shit! Lanige rolled an 8 and a 1. He got his sword knocked out of his hand. He has to get it next turn.
Shit.
So
well, at least only one of them can attack. Well,
yeah. So Red is going to throw another spear, and he hits at 17.
Nice.
So he gets D6 plus 1. He does 3 damage to the one that wasn't hurt that bad. So that whittled that one down a little bit. And then
Wait,
Miriam,
what? Oh, I guess never mind.
Miriam is now out here next to Red, but not close enough to attack any of them. Wolf's turns.
Shit.
So should I do a wisdom saving throw first?
Yes. For Helgar.
He rolled a 2.
Damn, son.
He's not that smart.
He is.
Okay. The boss guy, though, he is really pissed off that his guy is fighting him, so he starts attacking full on the guy that he was trying to help. So you got 2 werewolves fighting each other. He doesn't hit, but he's engaged in battle with his own friend, basically.
Motherfucking werewolf on werewolf crime.
The other one.
This is working out well.
The other one is doing a multi-attack on Nola again.
Bring it.
12 and 3.
Not even close.
Okay, so he's still standing in front of you, just going, "What is this?" So you've got a spiritual
You
barrier.
just start laughing at him.
Is that what that is? Spiritual armor?
Yeah, I have my armor, then I have a spiritual shield around me. So
he's like rah, 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 like that.
Nice.
Okay. So he does that. So let's see here. That's all of them. So we are back to Jeremy.
I'm
gonna maintain control.
I think I'm gonna maintain control because this is working out well. The boss is distracted; he's not attacking anybody except his own guy. So I'm gonna have his own guy attack him some more.
I gotta be right back, guys. Hold on.
Okay. So you're not gonna do.
That's a concentration spell, right?
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh yeah. The minute's probably up.
The minute's definitely up after that last one.
Yeah.
Not only that, but just so you know, when you're doing a concentration spell, you can cast another non-concentration spell.
Yeah.
I was not aware of that.
Yep.
Because it says that I use an action to maintain it.
So if you break concentration, the spell ends instantly. So
My
that
mom
means
brought me a cookie.
Yeah.
Oh. No cookies for the rest of us.
No cookies for you.
So, but it takes an action.
Yeah,
so my
take that.
action would be casting a spell or maintaining, right?
I'd have to look at the individual
Yeah,
spell,
I
but
can't
in general, the way concentration works is that you can maintain that one while still doing something else, as long as you can continue to do your whatever your saving throw on it is.
Yeah, it does say you must use your action to maintain control over the target.
Oh, there you go.
Ends. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, so that's why I've been using that action.
Sweet.
But I feel like as my minute passed, or would I be getting it for one more round? If my minute's passed, then I'm going to cast something else.
Okay. Your minute's definitely passed.
Okay.
All these people eating cookies.
So they're fighting. He doesn't realize, hopefully, yet that I'm not controlling his friend anymore.
Pardon me.
I guess I'm just going to cast Magic Missile at the 2nd level.
Okay.
So you said that one always hits and I don't have to roll?
As long as you're seeing them.
So I can see the guy I was controlling and the big guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to send 2 magic missiles to the guy I was controlling and 2 to the boss.
Okay.
So first one is a 3 + 1, so 4. 2 + 1, so 3. So those go to the boss.
All right.
And then the boss gets 4 and 2.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Then it goes to Nola. You got a wolf in front of you swiping like crazy.
So I'm just going to reposition myself right in front of Phil and kind of back into him.
Okay.
And as I feel him behind me, I am going to cast Cure Light Wounds on him.
Okay.
Which is 5 points of healing.
I'll giggle a little.
And then I'm going to use
tickles.
My spectral hammer, my spiritual weapon, to attack the one in front of me. For 13.
Okay. That'll hit.
Oh, nice. Yay. 8 points of damage.
Awesome. He's pretty badly messed up now, too. Okay.
And I will say I'm so tired of fucking wolves.
We're in a foresty place, my dude.
So now it is Phil's turn.
With my newfound burst of exuberance, I'm going to attack again.
Awesome.
Is that still representative of things?
Well, you could
Oh,
move.
no. I've got, let me do that.
And you'll get your sneak attack damage because he's engaged with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So rolling to hit.
Sneak attack damage.
Ooh, I don't think I hit. 5, 6, 9.
No.
Okay.
It's too much going on. Too much ferociousness of him jumping around.
Okay.
So you can still move. You can do something. I'm not.
Stick and move. Stick and move.
I guess I'll maneuver myself behind the guy since he's further behind the guy since he's engaged with Nola.
Okay.
And I'll call it good.
All right. So then we go to Caroline.
I'm gonna take aim at the big bad guy. Well, move. I'm gonna get we'll go back, and then I'm gonna take aim at the big bad guy with
awesome.
my bow.
This will not be a sneak attack because you just moved across the direction he was looking.
That's fine. That's a 25, so that should hit.
That'll hit.
And then 6 damage.
What is it?
6 total.
Okay. All right. Lanisha's turn. Lanish had to take one action to pick his sword up, so he can only swipe once, and he's going to swipe at the one that Jeremy was controlling. And he misses.
Damn, son.
Red is going to run up into this battle.
Oh, shit. Red shirt again's going to get red shirted.
He gets up here next to Laneige, but he does not take any fighting action. He just has a spear at the ready. Miriam runs up. She's also got her sword drawn. Does not take an action. The wolves, let's see, the one that the boss one is still fighting his friend. So he takes a swipe at his friend. Or he takes 2 because he's got the double action. Oh, he hits both of them. Let's see, what was that again? That was, okay, D4 plus. So he does 5 damage to his friend. So there's that.
Just whacking each other.
I like
And
how
then
they don't realize.
the friend realizes that he's not under a trance anymore. And then he turns around and takes a swipe at Miriam.
Well,
He hits Miriam.
'tis unfortunate.
Miriam takes 4 damage. Okay, and
Way to go, Miriam.
Wolf
I
over by
assume- I
Nola.
would assume she would be angry enough to attack now.
He is like, so he goes and attacks Nola again. 2 and 17.
Nope.
All right. It is now Jeremy's turn.
And Wolfrian casts Charm Person on the guy he was controlling earlier with the Crown of Madness.
Okay.
Make a Wisdom saving throw.
Well, 1 second here. Okay, I was making sure he didn't have any kind of resistance to that. Wisdom saving throw. 19.
Ah, damn it. All right. That fails.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it? Okay.
That's all that happens. It fails.
We go to Nola.
Hammer time. So let's see. Mine was.
So Sean mentions that Bo is a Bo. He's right about that, but this is not a super accurate representation. There's a good 20 feet between Talia and the guy. Because remember, they went away from the building to fight. So this is not super. I don't have a grid on here, so it's not super accurate. But that is correct.
Yeah.
You're using a short bow too, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, 20 feet with a short bow is not a problem at all. But Sean is correct.
So 18 to hit with the hammer, with my hammer, for 8 damage. And then the spiritual hammer got an 8.
This guy is in really bad shape. In fact, I'm going to say he's on the ground and he's whimpering. Like that. He's really bad.
Step on his throat, Bean.
So, yeah, it does go back to Phil.
Attack to hit, assuming he's still there. In front of me, his backside.
Shortest range of bow is 80 feet. Are you sure about that? That doesn't make sense. I've never had that kind of dampening in any D&D I've ever played. If you're right up on someone, yeah, you can. Like if he was much closer, then yeah, but that doesn't seem right. I'm not
I thought it was
lie.
no further than 80.
Short bow,
Because it's a
the range
short
of the bow. Okay, that makes sense. I was going to say.
Yeah, like you can hit within 80.
Yeah, you can hit within 80 on a short bow. A long bow would be 100 or something, 120.
So I rolled a natural 1 to hit.
Caroline, you're perfectly fine. Every game I've ever played that you can hit at that range. You rolled a natural 1 on what?
To hit.
Wow.
Hit? What were you trying to hit with?
By a rapier.
Okay.
Rapier.
You swung and that thing got loose from your hand and flipped over and landed in the mud.
Felder carb, I will exclaim. Is it going to take a whole new action to draw a new weapon?
Hey, I'll let you do the action to draw, but you can't fight with it.
Okay. Drawing my short sword.
It does say a short bow is 8320.
So is the maximum of 320?
I guess.
That does. Okay, I'm telling you right now, I have never played with any DM I've ever played with where someone has told me that they couldn't shoot someone 20 feet away, unless it was a longbow or something like that. That may be what the book is, but I don't like it because that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that
feels
is
like a lot.
That's where Sean got it.
Yeah, Sean, you're right. That is the thing, but I've never encountered it where it's been stopped. The only time I've ever had anyone stop a bow being used because of range is when someone's like I'm standing there and 10 feet away, someone's there. They don't get to fire at them because that person could just melee them.
Oh, speaking of which, if the wolf's on the ground, Phil should have advantage over him, shouldn't he?
Absolutely.
So you might be able to beat that 1, Phil.
Go ahead, give it another roll.
Well, you mean with my fists?
No, you don't.
No.
You didn't lose the sword.
Roll again to see if you actually hit it or not. You rolled a nat 1, but you get 2 rolls.
But he's down on the ground. You have an advantage on him.
Oh, well, all right. Twist my arm.
Fail.
No. Oh, well,
I'm
that's
too
interesting.
focused on short bows to think about that kind of stuff.
I rolled a natural 19.
That will definitely hit.
Okay.
That's the turn.
I assume, though, that's with my new weapon.
Huh?
No, you still have your rapier. You didn't lose it.
That never happened, Phil. You just, yeah.
Well, all right. Okay. Then my damage is... What's your damage? 1d8.
It's an 8 damage.
Well, nope. That's 8 plus.
It doesn't matter. He's dead.
Oh no, that's okay.
2 or more would have killed him. He was on the ground bleeding.
Arterial blood flow coming everywhere.
You just killed your first werewolf.
Okay.
Hey.
Well, no, second. Sorry, I forgot the other one died.
It's on a killing spree.
Yeah, so that one's gone. Okay, so now we're done with Phil. We are back to Caroline.
How beat up is the big boss looking?
He's worse than the one Jeremy was controlling.
Because his buddy was doing damage.
How's their wisdom? Oh, it's on me. All right, so I'm going to cast the cantrip Vicious
Hey,
Mockery.
J2. What's happening? J2 joined us.
So I unleash a string of insults laced with special enchantments at a creature that I can see, and if they can hear me, they must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw, and they take 1d4 psychic damage.
So
and
both of these.
And they have disadvantage on the next attack roll, but it's only one. And I'm doing the big boss man.
Okay.
So he has to roll a Wisdom saving throw, and it has to be 12 or higher. My spell save is 12.
He rolled a 13. He has +1, so 14.
Damn. I'm so
Nice
mad
try.
about that.
Hey, you did really good with that other.
I still yelled insults at him.
You gotta tell us what the insults were.
Little bitch.
Okay. So we're gonna go to
Yes,
Laneige.
wolf.
Actually, I think werewolves might have bitches, right?
Here goes Laneige. He's got his great sword again, and he rolls twice. Nat 20 on one.
Yeah.
And a 14 plus 3 on the other.
So he gets double attack on the nat 20, right?
Yes. So he's getting. Hang on a second.
Reckham.
Oh, that wasn't a good roll for the damage. Oh, yeah, the damage. But it's double, so. Okay.
Is it double or is it roll twice?
It is. I don't have his sheet in front of me. I'm just going off of memory with.
No. I mean, if you nat 20, do you roll the damage die twice or does it just double the damage?
Oh, it's double damage.
Double.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, so I rolled the 2 damage, yeah. So, hold on. I just lost the numbers. Okay, so plus. Okay, so, yeah, it hurt that guy bad, but he's not dead. Not the boss one, but the regular one. The other one, he also is doing damage, and it isn't going to be double. So, yep, so boss man is really hurt. And it's going to go to Miriam. And Miriam runs up with her sword. She wants a piece of the one that Jeremy was controlling. She rolls a 1.
God damn it, Miriam.
Sword gets lost from her hands. She falls down her knees
Girl.
trying to get it. So she's at a
Sword's
disadvantage for
magic.
next turn if the wolves get a chance. Red is going to throw his third and final spear. He misses.
Thanks, Jay.
So no hit. See, I thought Sparks was getting. Okay.
I grew up around the hood.
So it is the wolves' turn, and they're not in good shape. But they've got a girl down on the ground with no weapon, and he's going to attack her, unfortunately, with advantage. And he has a double attack, so he gets to roll 4 times on her.
God damn.
He hits 1 time out of those 4, actually, so that's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's Miriam's armor class? 15? 14?
She's 13.
It's the hat.
It's the hat.
So Miriam takes 9 damage. She's in really bad shape.
I got you, Miriam.
Other wolf, boss man one, is going after Red. And he does double. He hits once. And he does 6 damage on Red. Red's okay right now. He's not bad. He hasn't been hit yet.
What's Miriam's health at?
She's at like 3.
Okay.
So she's not doing good. So that's the end of the wolf's turn. And it goes to Jeremy.
Had my second potion finished? Or was it still brewing?
No, you did not make a second potion.
Okay. It's still brewing while this is going on.
You got it started. It didn't finish.
Yeah. All right. I was just curious.
Sorry, Lewis, that you're just kind of hanging there, man. This is the weirdest time to have come in.
Can I ask a question real quick that I haven't been thinking about
maybe
until
I'm
just
rolling
now?
up on him. Depends
what?
that's how bad Red Shirtigan's looking. My little feet are rolling up.
So
What was the question?
My
Caroline,
question: spell attack bonus. Am I supposed to be adding that to my attack, my damage roll?
No,
No. So
you're
what do you
rolled
do
to
with
hit.
that?
that's your two
An
hit.
attack bonus gets added onto an attack roll.
Yeah, so whether you hit or not.
I've not been doing that.
Yeah, you're supposed to. An attack bonus attack
What am I
roll.
supposed to be
Wait,
using
hold on.
this thing for?
Hey, oh,
That was my question for.
hold on. Jeez. DM here. All right. Attack bonus goes to attack roll. Damage bonus goes to damage roll.
That makes sense. I just hadn't used it yet, and I was like, "What? I know I'm supposed to be using this for something." Okay.
Since there's so many people between me and them, I'm still just going to be using magic missile because I don't want to hit the rest of the people.
Okay. Go for
I
it.
also do not want to step outside because every time I do that, I die. So
for now,
I'm using a level 1 spell slot, so only 3 magic missiles. I'm gonna shoot them all at the one closest to me, the one I was controlling before.
Okay.
So 3, 3, 2.
Okay.
So 8 total.
Yeah, 8 damage.
Yeah.
Because they're automatic hits. All right, cool. He's still bad, but he's not bad.
Damn, son.
Okay, so then we go back
health do you guys
to
got?
Nola.
All right. I'm going to mosey up. And I will make an attack with my hammer.
Okay.
That is something over 20.
Okay, it hits.
And that was 4, 5, 6 damage on the big bad.
Okay.
And then the spiritual hammer will glide across the battlefield and take a swing at him as well.
Okay.
Also 21
Okay.
Nice.
for 5 damage.
Okay, he is in extremely bad shape. Not good. And we're going to go to Phil.
Wolves.
Well, it looks like this guy right here is. Oh wait, sorry, he's not a monster.
Yeah, it could be.
I'll go here in between the two, and go for. Which one of these two look more injured?
The boss man for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go for him then.
Okay.
Oh, 4, 5, 6, 11 to hit.
It hits.
It hits.
Nice.
Wow.
Barely. It's exactly what he had to have to hit.
I was thinking they were 10 the whole time.
So
Nope.
damage would be 4.
Okay, he's not dead, but he's bad. He's taken down to one knee.
Okay.
Is that it for you?
Yep.
Okay. Then we go to Caroline.
I'm going to get in front of Miriam and like shove her out of the way.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take my rapier and attack the one that's in front of her.
Okay. So you if you go to shove her out of the way, that thing's going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
That's fine.
So you saved her from getting attacked by it, but I'll only do one of the attacks instead of both.
That's fine.
Nat 20.
Fuck me. That's not fine.
Yep.
Fucking
So
wolves.
You just saved Miriam's life, but
It's gonna cost you.
luckily,
It's what, D?
their
So I
damage
can't
is-
die. I can get real close.
Okay, you take 6 damage.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, but you can still attack. You just got to attack on you as you shove.
Well, I'm still gonna attack it with my rapier.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta do math now. You're making me do math, Danny.
Welcome to D&D.
That's a 16.
Hit.
And then a D8. 7.
Okay. He's still going. All right. So Lanisia's turn. This might be kind of anticlimactic because these guys are in bad shape. So Lanisia's going up to the one that's attacking Miriam, and he does double attack. And he hits with one, but not with the other. So he gets this D8 here, +3. Oops. And I can't believe that didn't kill it.
Jesus.
He's in really, really bad shape. He's in worse shape now than the boss is. They're bloody. He's a bloody pup on the ground. The boss is on one knee. These are werewolves they're fighting.
Anybody got any silver?
That's so funny.
We've all got. I'm using a silver bow. Well, I was.
Yeah, you're not using silver arrows though.
Yeah, I know.
There's a specific thing about that's going to come up.
Man, I should have been using my silver dagger.
Yes, you should have.
Damn it.
Oh.
That's a really bad attack.
You guys realize these things have been absolutely fucking you guys up. Or, well, not fucking you up, but like you taking all those hits from them, and they get double damage against them, I believe, or is it quadruple? I think it's quadruple damage if silver's used against them.
Well, now you tell us.
I can't tell you. I'm the DM.
Yeah, not up to him.
Phil's been using silver the whole time.
Phil's been what?
Phil's been using silver the whole time because all of his weapons are silver. I gave them to him.
Oh, you should have mentioned it. I didn't even think about that. That's what he had.
Quick, roll a ton of damage rolls.
So all of them are dead now.
No one needs a buffer.
Yeah. So, well, you guys are going to be impressed when you see how much experience you guys fucking got out of this. This is more experience I think you've gotten the whole game, like at all, total.
That's fine.
So anyway, so who did we leave off with? Because Caroline, you did that, right?
I attacked.
So then, yeah. So then,
attacked.
yeah. So red is there, but red is weaponless right now. So red is just hiding behind Laneige. So Miriam is, rolling out of the way. So we do get back to Jeremy here.
Is Thalia ducking?
I didn't say I was, so no.
She just struck the guy. No, yeah, you're not going to be able to attack that window without hitting one of them, unless it's a magic missile.
I mean, that's probably all. Well, I mean, I guess I could try to charm the guy again and make him friendly to us for an hour.
Okay, go ahead.
They're almost dead.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. I'll do magic missile. I'll do. Who's looking
right on both of them? They're done if you do this.
Split them.
In fact, you don't even need to roll damage. If you just say magic missile, they're dead.
Okay, so I just need at least one to go to each of them.
Yep.
Okay, so boom. Do you want me to roll?
Nope. One had 1 health, one had 3 health. All of them are dead.
Yeah.
So Nola, you should have spoke up about that because I didn't realize he had this. I remember that, but that's so new that I wasn't taking in consideration.
Well, I didn't want to because it felt out of game. So,
well, yeah, but it's one of those things where it's like if I had known how, you know what I'm saying, but how would I know? You know what I'm saying?
Right, I know.
Yeah,
and I even have it written down: silver repair, silver sword.
Exactly. So in the future, when you run into something like this,
yeah,
I was gonna say something early on, but we were doing fine. So
yeah. So here's the thing: if Talia had read more in that book, she would have came across werewolves and would have known that, and she could have. I would have brought it up to her. Like if you had read again before this,
I actually thought about doing that too. I regret.
You would have came across them, and then you would have known prior to this about the silver thing. So they're all dead. Are you ready for this ridiculous amount of? Hang on, what do you got here?
20 G's. Let's go.
Level 4.
Now you're not going to get quite as much because you did kill a couple of them while they were still bandits and they weren't werewolves. But
Jeremy would have read page 394 though and known about them.
Okay, now you guys ready to do math? The 4 of you get 1/4 of 2,850 experience.
2,850.
Yeah, so divide that by 4 and
712.5.
Yep.
So 713 each.
Damn.
Wow.
This was a hard battle, guys. The last time I ran somebody through the situation, they actually came across the bandits before the sun came down and took out 3 of them and then moved on. And it wasn't until way later coming on this road that they fought the other ones. And it ended up with this crazy fight where a cart got caught on fire and pushed down the road.
Damn, son. I didn't level up, sadly.
Can you loot the bodies? You certainly can.
Oh, I want to join in on this.
Are the werewolves? Can we?
Do they turn back to human when they die?
I don't think so. I think they do. I think they turn back into humans. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's loot the bodies.
Werewolf pelts and.
All right. So go ahead and start your looting. Do your investigation rolls.
Roll for perception or roll investigation?
Wait, they turn back post-mortem?
I think so.
Okay.
Wait, you said investigation?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does say. It says it reverts to its true form if it dies. It does say that right here.
Cool.
I only got a 9.
I got a 19. Well, a 15 plus a 4. So
Okay, let's hear everybody else's.
Oh, I guess I'll join in.
Yeah, loot the bodies, man.
Nah, I don't think I'm joining. What are we doing? Perception or investigation?
Investigation.
11.
Okay, go ahead, Nola. You're throwing up gang signs?
4.
Okay, so on the boss, Talia finds a bag of 75 silver.
Nice. I gotta do math again.
Later, J2, I guess you're already gone. It's been a while. I just now saw it. Yeah. So that's good shit though. So you guys just concluded a crazy.
Wait, I'm gonna give 10 to everyone.
Oh, okay.
So that's minus 40.
Thanks.
No, 30.
So there you guys go. You guys get 10 silver each for that.
Because they helped.
Yep. So Miriam's in bad shape. So Lanish picks her up and he's carrying her into the bunk because she's not doing good.
I go back to brewing my potions.
He's not giving her a potion because she's not at death's door, but she definitely needs bandaged up and all that.
I'm gonna walk up to Miriam, touch her, and cast Cure Wounds.
Awesome.
And that is 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier. So, that's an 8.
Okay.
Plus 2, that's a 10.
She's almost fully healed. She's only got a couple. So she's able to sit up in bed and everything. Just got bandages on.
That's my second spell for the day.
So
I gotta rest.
Let's get rid of these dead bodies here. Oops. So that was a crazy battle there.
That was
and
fun.
You guys are going to bed down for the night. I assume Wolfrine's going to finish his potion, so he has another potion there.
I'm going to do my trance, but I'm going to do it on the couch so I can be vaguely aware of what's going on.
Okay. And keep in mind, you have 2 broken windows in the place now. You can close the shutters.
How big are the breaks in the windows?
What do you mean?
How big are the windows?
Big enough for you to climb through as a person.
Well, so I can cast mending.
Okay.
And I can repair a single break, and this is a cantrip, so I can do it like 100 times and repair all of the little window breaks.
So I'll say you spend half of the night meditating and half the night fixing the windows.
Dope. Do I get experience for that?
That's awesome. I give you an inspiration point for coming up with something awesome.
Yes! I wanted mending to come in handy so badly.
It does. Everything matters in this game. So you guys are all kind of chilling out. Hopefully, I know you guys are going to want to be winding down fairly soon, but
Lewis.
Exactly. Lewis won't come in until he's. I'll be able to get you in at the end, dude. You'll be able to.
I'm with you in spirit. It's all good.
Yeah.
I needed to back.
It just doesn't make sense for you to just come walking up and
knock knock. What's up, guys?
What's up, guy?
I'm still gonna meditate in that room,
bro?
Just in case.
So anyway, so you guys are you get through the night with not much going on. Next day comes up. Lanish says, luckily we didn't lose much time because this happened while we were camping, but I still think we can get to Blasingdell by noon. So let's get it together, people.
So I didn't write the other location down because I figured that was in the middle of random place. It's not close to a city, but I'm gonna write this location down. It's a little bit closer to city.
You can put on the road. I would just put this as somewhere on the road to Blasingdell, and it would count for either one of these.
I have no idea how to spell Blasingdale, so
you're gonna see it because it's on the map for Blasingdale.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and end that then, and have you guys go because so I want you guys to visualize this. You're getting closer to the foothills of the mountains, and off to the right you see a pathway going up into the mountains, and to the left you can see the city kind of down. You guys are actually uphill from it, and down there you see this nice like stone city. It's not as nice as Seeker City, but it's nice and it's bustling, and it's about the size of Saltmarsh. So if you can remember how big that was, maybe 20,000 people or so. And you make your way down into the town. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up a map here for you guys. Hold on one second. Where the heck did this go? Okay, here we go.
Bum-ba-da-bum.
What can you see?
Nothing. Road in the corner.
I assume that's where we're coming in.
Yep. So it's got fog of war for you then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you guys are making your way down Slope Hill, and then that's like the main drag that you see, and there's just a bunch of houses and buildings. And go ahead and put yourselves on the map.
I can never see myself to do that.
Yes, you're the dagger down there.
Oh, well. No.
We'll go ahead and put in Laneige and Sherdigan. And what was Miriam? I forgot.
I got her. She's the hat.
Oh, you got her. Okay, thank you.
She's my buddy.
All right.
Red the shield?
What's that?
Who's the shield?
Laneige. However you say it.
Laneige. He's never been called Laneige.
I think
it looks like Laneige to me.
It's Lonij.
That's
yeah,
okay.
It looks like Laneige.
In my head, he's Lozenge.
Lozenge.
He's Laneige like Nicki Minaj.
Lasagna.
Oh, God. Okay, so where do you guys want to go?
Have either of Red Shirtigan or Laneige been here before?
Laneige? Yeah. Well, remember Laneige? You remember Laneige was in that battle here. He explained on the road that whole thing.
I'm going to ask him if he could take me to the armory because I have stuff I want to sell and buy new armory stuff as well. Or are we not close enough?
Prepare for war.
He says yes, but he goes, I'll take you there, but we need to go talk to the captain first.
Lead the way, sir.
So he takes you down here into the town square. So these little green things you're seeing, those are like pop-up shops, basically. And that's a water fountain there in the middle. And there's the town hall, and you can find the mayor and the militia captain, who, remember, is half orc.
Yes.
And he says, I'm glad you came here. And as you guys look around, you see that a battle has taken place recently, but they were clearly victorious. And there's people like fixing up broken windows, busted out doors, spears on the ground, stuff like that. But it was, it was the previous day. So if you want to picture this guy, he's half orc and he's got like a lot of armor on, and he's just looks badass. Like he looks equal to, like, maybe not quite the commandant, but Laneige. He's almost that level. So he's like, he goes, "You must be famished. You got here much quicker than I anticipated. You must have been traveling the whole time. I hope you didn't encounter anything scary on the road."
Just your average werewolves.
And he says, "Of course, I will take care of accommodation for you here within town." He says, you'll have a place down at the inn. The hotel is not being used right now because not many people have been coming here to visit since we've had these skirmishes. So there's plenty of room for you there. And he says, well, is there anything else I can do for you while we're organizing ourselves and planning on how to deal with Alphen?
Anything we need to be aware of?
Not much has
Any
changed.
information?
Not much has changed since the letter, just a second attack from the mercenaries, and the orcs are camping closer and closer to town as we speak.
Was it more mercenaries than the first attack?
Absolutely. Cool. He has a way with swaying people to joining his cause. He said, half of my men a month ago when this first conflict happened joined him.
Cool. That's not good.
Tally's not the only one there. Everybody can talk.
Yeah, man. Somebody else asked a question.
Oh, I just realized my mic was muted. I was asking if there were any wizards or sorcerers on their side.
He says, as far as I know, they have one of his higher ranked commanders, one of his lieutenants is some sort of spellcaster. I don't know much about him. All I know is that he's come around here before whenever this whole thing first started, and he did these trickery things that would get our men trapped behind doors.
Who is it? Just the Captain Grendar, whatever, in front of us right now?
Him and the mayor. They're the only ones you're talking to.
I'm gonna detect magic. Wait, yeah, I leveled up. Detect magic and see what their the two of them's alignments are.
Awesome. Okay, so Grindar is chaotic good. Yes. And the mayor is lawful good.
Okay. Just to see if we'll pretend that later I'm going to share that information with my colleagues, not in front of the mayor. And
I'm going to say you guys are a little still tattered and torn, so you don't really want to mess around with the village much. So you do go to the hotel. And
I want to shower.
Yeah, you guys want to go do that.
Yeah.
So he puts you guys up, and the next day you can go about the town. But shortly after dawn breaks, Grindar does arrive, and he arrives at the hotel, and he says, good news, you have special visitors here. And Ulfgar and the Commandant come into town.
What? It's your boy.
It's your boy.
Welcome.
So, but you're surprised to see Ulfgar. You're like, what? How could he be here? You know, the Commandant doesn't surprise you because the Commandant had been pacing ever since you left and thought my services are probably needed in this conflict.
Weren't you somewhere else?
I was many other places. Briefly, I was not even of this world.
So this is going on at the hotel. You guys are getting continental breakfast.
I grab an apple.
Ulfgar, Commandant says, Ulfgar, I'll let you explain what happened.
I come here with the most grievous of news. On my journey, had we been ambushed by 100 men, I'd have laid 100 to them to their deaths. But the carriage driver allowed the horses to be spooked. I'm not sure what happened, but as I awoke, all of my companions were dead. We went off a ravine.
To find all of your companions, Ulfgar.
The entire family, all their guards, even the horses. It was a beautiful spring day.
Fancy pants?
He wouldn't go, did he?
The fancy pants wasn't with us. I'm
it was
so sorry.
It was Emily.
And
Mom.
Emily didn't make it either.
God damn it.
Mr. and Mrs. Warren, they were the kindest of hosts.
Do you suspect foul play?
All I know is I heard the horses yell, the horses neigh, whatever the hell horses do, and then we went off a cliff.
How did you survive?
I don't know. As the light was leaving me, the pendant that the woman gave me the other day, it rose from my chest and shattered in the air. And the next I knew, I was being pulled from it without a scratch.
Well,
he was like fucking Bruce
she gave
Willis
you the
from my
pendant. That is tragic and unfortunate. They will be missed.
I
When the
don't know what
merchants
gods are above us, but for some reason Moradin brought me back. So
the commandant says when the merchants that pulled him from the wreckage brought him back to the school, I was already on edge about this mission, and I thought that he would want to join his companions, and I thought that my services could be of help here in Blasingdell as well. So I decided for us to hop on horses and
Get on up.
Yep.
Giddy on up.
Yeah. It happened within hours of you leaving.
Well, welcome to the party.
Yep. So
It's been a night.
poor Emily.
My friend. My drunk friend.
she was filthy drunk when she died. So I don't think
She died the way she lived.
aspirating on vomit.
Crash.
He was actually the one driving the stagecoach. No, kidding. No.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah.
Driving.
So,
Can we make that canon?
I feel we should make a. We should.
she could be drunk. Yeah, I don't mind that. She had a flask.
We should create a. We should create a public service campaign about driving carriages while drinking.
It is important. You can
He's
always
truly
get a
an
cab.
epidemic.
Can we actually do this, though? We'll start by educating this town. Forget the attackers.
So
This is the first PSA of our adventure.
as you guys are all grieving the loss of this news, and you're sitting down for your continental breakfast, and there's not much to talk about because you know that there's something worse to deal with here. Talia, you begin feeling a congestion in your chest, like you've got a cough coming on.
I don't like this.
Too many apples.
I assume I did loot the Warrens, though, out of respect.
You saying you looted them?
I mean,
Out of respect. So that
You
nobody
were
else
pulled
can
from the
take their
wreckage by
belongings.
merchants that heard the horses go crazy.
I didn't have a scratch on me, though. I didn't want
They
their
left
belongings
them
to go to
to
those
Oh, I
merchants.
forgot. You do get something for this. You get 100 experience for surviving miraculously.
Hey,
Nice.
I'll take it.
So yeah, go ahead and pencil that in. So yeah, so Miriam is like, Miriam's kind of bandaged up and everything too, and then like she's crying over it too because she really liked Emily.
Totally.
Yeah.
It was
She's
brutal
like,
there.
she's
They
like,
were like BFF.
the thing that comes to mind is the thing from Bill and Ted where he's like, "Come on, Ted, don't be dead, dude."
Come on, Emily.
Oh my god.
Don't be dead, dude.
Yeah. So anyway, so you guys finish your breakfast, and the commandant says, "Let's go into town and kind of assess the situation. If anybody needs to restock, I suggest you go to the armory because the armory is the place to buy weapons. The Blasingdell is known the world over. That is their export. They ship weapons everywhere. They're not going to give them to you for free, though, but they'll sell you the finest weapons you've ever held."
Cool. I want to go to the armory then.
Anybody else want to go to the armory with Talia? Okay, so Phil. So we'll
Not
you
it.
too, Bella? Okay, so
And Ulfgar.
so
Everyone but the wizard.
Okay, so Wizard, you stay with Commandant, Laneige, and which makes sense because you guys are kind of like the hierarchy at the school too. So you
I
guys,
assume I was talking with Commandant on the 2-day trip here, right?
oh yeah,
Okay. Is whatever.
you know everything that they know because he's the one who received the letter.
Okay.
So I'm sure you were listening in earlier, right? Remember I told you in the text I said while you're listening to us, just imagine you're riding on a horse with the commandant the whole time. So we're playing like separate, that's kind of neat.
That's cute.
So there you go. So yeah, so we'll get to Jeremy in a little bit, and you'll get some dialogue here, but we're gonna go ahead and go to the armory, which is here. You
The
guys
map
see
is
that?
not being shared.
It's not being shared.
No.
On the
On
screen.
On the
Screen
screen.
yard.
We are not all looking at it. It's not on YouTube.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I see. I see it down at the bottom. Like, why isn't it showing on there? Yeah, but you guys can all see it on yours.
Yes. Yeah.
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 So there you go. So so everyone who wants to go to the armory, everyone that wants to stay with the commandant and Laneige, stay in the middle there by the fountain. Maybe at town hall. Go ahead. Let's move you guys to town hall. Okay, cool. So you go into the armory, and behind the desk is this woman, human woman, she's got like a bowl cut that goes like right below her ears, like that, kind of like all the way around, like freaking Mia from Pulp Fiction. But it's like white hair. That's Dara Whitewood. She's got armor on. She's the second in command of the town militia, and she's like, "Welcome, adventurers. I assume you're the ones from Northridge?"
Correct.
Indeed.
She says, "Well, what can I do for you today?"
I've got some weapons I'd like to sell or possibly trade with you.
Okay. And Miriam is like, "Yeah, so like my fucking bow broke, so I should probably upgrade this shit."
Also that. Yes, I am looking for a new bow, and possibly some nicer armor.
Well, you have a steel bow that the bow
With
is
a
here.
silver bow. I guess my question would be not bow, arrows.
So you'd like to upgrade your arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Said, "I'll tell you what, if you trade in your quiver that you carry and all the arrows you have on you, you can have, for heavily discounted, of course, this silver quiver that will hold 30 silver arrows, and I'll throw the first 30 arrows in for free."
Now I have...
What?
Well, I was going to say, I have 2 pieces to sell as well.
Okay, what do you have to sell?
So I have the bronze hilted broadsword and my old wooden short bow.
So she says the short bow, that won't knock much off. Maybe I'll knock off 5 silver for that. But this bronze sword was actually made here in Blasingdell.
Hey.
Remember, you guys got it from the...
I got it from the dwarf.
Goblin.
Or goblin.
Dwarf?
I was looking at Nola's character as I said it.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go to this for right now while you guys are talking, Tim. So she says, let's see, let me do the math here. Okay, so trading in the quiver, got the short bow, the sword. I'm going to throw in 30 silver or steel arrows. How does 50 silver sound after the trade?
I can do that.
Okay.
Sounds
so there
like
you go. So you now have capacity for 10 more arrows, and you're starting with steel ones. These steel ones will rust over time, so you do have to care for them, and you still have to retrieve them, of course, like the wooden ones, but these do not break.
Nice.
If they land in the
Wait,
ground...
I have 30 now, right?
You have 30. And you can put non-steel arrows in this, so if you come across arrows, you'll just have to track that a little closer. So then, of course, she deals with Miriam, and she pays her to repair her bow. Instead of buying a new one, she just has that one repaired. Bean? What's up?
I'm just here to buy. I'm interested in upgrading my armor. I'd like to keep it light and fancy.
Armor? She says, your armor has taken quite of a beating, so I won't be able to take a trade on that. Your best bet is to...
Not here to trade. Not here to trade.
Said what?
Not here to trade. Here to buy.
Okay, just letting you know that no discounts for trade. Your armor's not worth shit. Okay, so you just like some light armor, similar to the kind you have, but maybe offers a little extra protection.
Right now, I've got leather armor.
You want to upgrade to light armor then?
I'm looking to upgrade my leather armor.
Okay, I don't have the cost chart in front of me. Hold on one second. I remember the arrows thing. Let me get this going here. I'm used to having, when I play, I'm used to having an actual DN screen in front of me, but that's useless online. So I've got all the cost things here.
We still can't see what you're looking at when you do that.
This?
Yeah. Yeah.
That,
hold it up.
Hold on a second. Let's see here. How does 2 pieces of gold sound?
It works for me. Do you have anything of equal quality when it comes to bladed weapons?
Bladed weapons? Like what were you wanting?
Something light and easy to conceal.
Okay. So throwing daggers?
Sure.
Okay. She says that she'll sell you 5 of them for 2 pieces of gold.
For 2?
Yes.
Has a total of 4 gold then?
Yes, total of 4 gold.
Okay.
I'm sure you've been doing the conversions.
I haven't needed to.
Yeah, not yet.
Could you describe the armor to me? What did I get?
Describe the armor. So it's if you see the armor that the people of the militia are wearing, like her and him, it's like heavy, not heavy, but it's like full plated silver. But this is the lighter version. It's basically like a biker scout from Star Wars. Like
okay.
They think in terms of how the biker scout looks compared to a stormtrooper. That's what this looks like compared to someone in a full suit of armor.
What's its armor class?
The armor class of it? Okay, hold on. Sorry.
I mean, ultimately, I was looking for something better armor. Mine is armor class 11, so I'm looking to upgrade.
This is going to take you. This is going to take you to 13.
Okay.
Oh, nice. I also want to get one of those when it comes back to my turn.
Okay, it's your turn right now while you're sitting there shopping.
Well, cool. I would also like some new, stronger armor.
2 gold.
2 gold? Done.
And you got a matching set to his, but yours is to fit a female. So.
And what are we calling this? Not leather armor, but...
No, this is light armor.
Light
armor.
Okay.
It's like light plate armor, basically.
Cool. And you said 2 gold.
All right. So,
hey.
Nola?
Oh, wait, never mind.
Go ahead.
I wanted to know if she can confirm if that was a lodestone for me or not. That I found.
Okay, excellent. I will do that.
Hey, do you know what this is?
Just stick it to your steel arrow.
Well, but I don't know that it's magnetic. I don't know what a lodestone is.
Yeah, exactly. So she takes it. She goes, "You want to know if this is a lodestone?" She goes, "Dunk," like that, and it sticks to her.
Yay! That's it. That's how you do it. Cool.
Okay.
Now my character knows how to find a lodestone.
Is it me?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I am more interested in talking to your craftsman than I am in actually purchasing anything from you.
Wait, the craftsman?
Yep.
She goes, "Welcome to Blasingdell."
Well,
this entire city, that's what they do. They mine for precious metals and non-precious metals, and they forge weaponry.
I explained to her that I am on a mission from my god.
Okay.
To learn and develop the finest weapons ever made.
Okay.
And if she would have anyone in town that she would recommend that I could go to talk to learn or...
Okay, so she says, well, you're a dwarf, and we don't have many dwarves here in town, although, as you know, the current situation, no dwarf is finer than the dwarves up in Kundakar that you're going to be assisting.
Then I will go and talk with them.
That forge, although I've not seen it myself, is legendary.
I thought Nymera was in town.
She is in Kundakar, which is the mountain that you guys are which you're gonna. Jeremy will get to you. The very next thing deals with that exactly.
Gotcha.
And you'll be present for that conversation. So, Lewis,
I'm just trying to keep things straight in my head.
I was hoping to check on how much damage my weapons have taken, see if I can mend them.
Excellent. Okay, so what's your most used weapon?
My great axe.
Your great axe? Yeah, it could use a sharpening, but it seems like a fine weapon. It doesn't need to be replaced unless you just really wanted a different looking great axe.
Of course, it's a fine weapon.
Nope, I'll take it to stone.
So would you like to have it sharpened here? She says I am quite well at that craft. So you can pay her to do it right now.
That's okay. Dwarf sharpens their own axe.
Said so be it. Okay.
I wonder how many. I have 2 hand axes and 4 javelins. I wonder if I can carry anything more than that, or is that my
You're pretty
armory
much at capacity as far as carrying weapons.
Fair enough.
Yep. So everybody's done here with Dara?
Good day, Dara.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go to Jeremy, who's with Commandant Laneige and Red, and you guys are with Captain Grindar and the mayor, and they're discussing the situation. And Grindar says, we've lost connection with the dwarves that were reclaiming their mountain since you were last here, Laneige. We know that they're still there, and we've heard skirmishes throughout the hills. But ever since Alton has made alliance with the orcs, I'm sure they're outnumbered. We have, however, located Baron Alton's camp. Alton came here several years ago as part of the precious stones trade, and he built a house here, huge mansion south side of town. And at first, we thought it was great having him here. He, enriched the city and helped us with our own personal goals. But then whenever he started achieving power, that's whenever we realized he wasn't a good man. And he had a rock quarry just west of town. And our scouts have reported that that is his base of operations. So what we plan to do with all of you here is we plan to split into two separate groups. One to go attack Alton directly, and the other group to assist the dwarves at Kundakar. My question is, what will your group do? So you guys all are arriving right as this is going on. Commandant explains, and Commandant says, let's put it to a vote. Do we help the dwarves at Kundakar, or do we attack Alton directly?
Dwarves.
Take out the man behind all of this.
Okay, so Phil?
I'm going to side with the dwarves vote.
Okay, well then that's going to outrank whatever Talia would vote. Oh, well, Miriam's also.
Yeah, I was going to go dwarves anyway.
Okay, Miriam also.
It feels too early to attack.
That does make sense,
I'm
though.
not a fan of these tyrants running around and causing all this chaos.
So
Yeah, but maybe we should figure some more shit out first.
Captain Grindar says that it's settled then. Commandant, you and your students will go assist the dwarves and Kundakar, and Dara and I will lead the attack on Alton. So
One of them's dying.
We're not gonna move out until tomorrow. And Talia, you start coughing vigorously. In fact, there's blood in your cough.
Oh God, that's not good.
Did you eat an apple with a razor blade in it?
So
No.
then Grindar says, I'm not going to send you alone. I'm going to send you with someone from my ranks who can take you directly to the entrance to Kundakar. He is not a fighter, though. I will warn you this, so do not rely on him in battle. He will hide. However, he is very in touch with the area, and he can relay messages. He can help you guys find pretty much anything you want. This is Urun, the gnome. And a small gnome with a little backpack comes up, and they explain he's the only gnome in town. Why he moved to a place like Blasingdell when he's a pacifist, no one knows, but he has served us well in our army. So Arun's like, hi there.
Hello. Correct me if I'm wrong, but gnomes are smaller than hobbits?
Yes. He's really small. He's probably like that tall total. Like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Not even 3 feet tall.
I can show you guys. Right here on my DM screen. There is a height comparison chart.
He makes elves look big.
So twice the size of a lawn gnome.
He's bigger than a lawn gnome. Okay, so let's see.
That's what I'm imagining.
He's like the height, a little bit smaller than a goblin, and a goblin is almost the height of a dwarf. So you would be dwarves, hobbit, goblin, gnome, and here you go for size comparison. These are how big things are. Compared to everything, it's really big. But so
I like that guy.
A goblin to a human is there.
Okay.
So smaller than
It's a little smaller than that.
So yeah, so a hobbit and a dwarf are going to be in between that, and a gnome is going to be a little bit smaller than the goblin.
Okay.
Cat.
So I hope that helps. So anyway, so you have his assistance on this mission. But before, like, you're not going to go. Is everybody good on time for a little bit longer?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Bill, are you good?
I'm good, yeah.
Okay. If Lewis, you're good?
I'm here now.
Cool. I just want to make sure everybody's good because we're going to go a little bit later than we have been on Tuesdays normally. So we're going to bring our map back up. And he says, we're not going to make any movements until tomorrow, so do anything within the city that you require.
Is there a general store?
There is.
Can you take me to the general store?
Yes. It is not labeled, but hang on a second. It is.
Or I guess maybe, I don't know. Where would the armory have cured leather?
Yeah.
So maybe I guess I need to go to the armory.
Yeah.
I didn't think I did.
Nope. There's a lot of shops and stuff around here too, so that could also be general store items and all that.
I mean, I need some other stuff that would probably be more at the general store. So I guess if it's there too, I'd go there.
So this would be like where your general store is.
Like Kirish.
So what all do you need?
I was going to look for 5 pieces of cured leather and another herbalism kit of ingredients.
Okay. All right. So Blasingdell is not a cheap place because of how much stuff gets imported. So you're not going to find your down-home prices like in Northridge. Okay. So they say, I need 100 silver for all the items you require.
All right. That's fine. I can do that.
Okay. Phil, I believe you would like to visit here.
An orphanage. Oh, a monastery.
Oh, monastery.
Yep.
Okay, well, when it comes to monasteries and things like this, I go out of my way to make sure that they are worthy of the tithe.
Okay.
And so I don't know. In other words, I don't just waltz in and say, "Hey, have some money." So okay.
There's a bunch of monks there. They are all war god monks.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I guess I'll
badass.
approach. Ultimately, I'll just introduce myself as being new to the city. Tell them I'm curious about their work and what their efforts are in the community.
So you're asking them what their efforts are in the community?
Yeah.
So he says, well, traveler, we care very much about this city, and we care about the defense of its people, and we see it that no child ever remain an orphan. So one of our jobs here is to find parents of children that, or so you will not find any orphans here. However, you know, we could always use some tithe to keep our work up.
All right. Thank you for your time.
I think a good example would be Captain Grindar, who was definitely orphaned.
Oh, all right.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Then I will give them my offering then of 30 silver pieces.
They say, thank you very much, traveler. And they say, you are welcome here anytime if you, under more peaceful circumstances, that hotel that you're staying at will probably charge you, but it's free to stay here.
Thank you.
Oh, nice.
And then they offer you some of their food.
Oh, I will resupply only the rations I need for the road.
Okay. All right. Does anybody else want to go anywhere specific in town? Like, do you have anything in mind you want to go to?
Would there be, I guess there's 2 things I'm looking for.
Okay.
More lodestones so I can cast more spells.
Okay.
It doesn't say that it consumes them, but I would still like to have them in case I lose them or something like that.
Sure.
And then is there like a bookstore, or would that be in the general store?
There's no bookstore specifically here.
Where can I buy books?
I mean, just if you were to walk around the vendors, I'm sure there's books, maybe at the green one or the pink one, you know. What
So
are you looking
I wanted to look for, I don't know, like magic books maybe, or like how to make potions. I know
So-
Jeremy has one, but I don't know that my character would know that.
So you do ask someone at, say, the pink stand over there, and they say, well, we're not too savvy with magic around here in Blasingdell, so you'd be hard-pressed to find something like that here.
Well, do you have any lodestones?
Do not.
Well, damn. That is unfortunate.
Have-
Oh, go ahead.
just off the topic, has anyone noticed Caroline's coughing and bloodletting?
Yeah. It
Is there
you're starting to get bloodshot eyes.
is there a healing place? Is there like a hospital healers hut type thing?
So the gnome says, here, this is a good berry. Taste this and see what you think of it.
I eat it. It tastes good.
Yes.
It tastes like an apple.
It starts to soothe your symptoms, but you are feeling very flu-like.
Can I cast Cure Wounds on myself?
You can try.
I'm gonna. Well, how do I try?
It doesn't
There
work.
is no two.
It doesn't work.
I roll a D. A
No,
D8 and
like
I get
literally. When I said that, I mean that like it's a joke. Like no, cure wounds. That's not. You're not wounded.
Well,
have
something
a-
is wounded internally.
I have a feeling I know why he's doing this.
Yeah, I do too.
What's really
Trying to
funny
fight
is, even before Caroline told me she was out Friday, I had something in line that this makes sense for. Like something totally separate that you guys just have no idea.
Did I get like cursed by the werewolf? No,
She's
because
turning
he said
into
by
a
the end of the night, and it's already been the end of the night.
Anyway,
Well,
yeah.
Anybody selling maps around here?
Maps, like maps of the area?
Maps of mythical
The
places?
world?
Well, okay, so I'm assuming you're talking to Captain Grindar, and Grindar just says, well, we have plenty of maps of all the places we ship to. In fact, down at Baron Alphen's house, I'm sure he's got lots of maps from, because he used to run some of our shipping lanes.
Is there anybody at that house?
That house has been abandoned, and you're welcome to pillage the items that you find there.
Let's pillage that house.
I want to go there to look to see if I can find a map of the mythical Blue Mountain.
Let's
Has
pillage
anyone else
that
already
house.
pillaged the house? Are we sure it's not booby trapped?
Oh, I'm sure it's booby trapped.
Well, listen, I can do Arcana checks now because I have magic.
Do you
Okay.
have +6 on Arcana checks?
Grindar says we've mostly left it alone, but when this all is over, we planned on burning the place to the ground.
So I have danger sense also, so I can see.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check on the door.
Okay. Who all's there?
Myself and Jeremy and Miriam currently,
Yes, and the gnome is with you.
and the gnome.
Okay,
Uh,
and then we're gonna assume Jeremy's back there talking with Grindar or whatever. I mean, not Jeremy. So Jeremy, you're there. Everyone else is. You guys are all doing. Phil, you're at the monastery. Alon and
they're doing
Ulfgar.
their forge stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume they'd let
This
us
is all happening
sharpen our own
simultaneously.
weapons and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
23.
Damn,
23. Okay, you do sense magic on the door.
Do I know what it is?
Yeah. Well, 23. You sure do. You say that the same magic that was cast in Merlion is cast here.
All right, so same as before, Miriam, you're gonna stay out here, and if the door shuts, you're gonna open it back up.
But we're about to notify somebody that we're at his house.
What?
Well, are we?
Well, last time we walked through the door of the other one, the
I
goblin.
assumed it was because they were watching.
Oh, I assumed it was because they knew we were.
You're in the middle of a bustling city, so I doubt goblins are just going to pop up out of the alley.
Yeah, I
Well-
thought that was like an intentional ambush.
If you want, I can give a roll to see if that happens.
Nope. Okay, if we're not planning on that, I'm good. We're
Okay.
going in. Miriam, stay outside.
Yep.
Okay,
Don't
she's like-
don't
she's
let
like,
us
yeah,
get trapped.
So you two go in, and the gnome is like,
Well, and the
oh
gnome.
shit. He's like, I don't know if I want to go in there or not.
You can stay outside too.
Like, okay, I'll stay with Blondie.
Cool. I'm
So
gonna turn
you
the lights
guys-
on. Do we have electricity in this house?
Yeah, you do.
Cool.
You go
Turn
in,
the lights
put
on.
the lights on. Yep, Blasingdale is like a somewhat by D&D terms, modernish city. They do have stuff like that. So
Okay. So I guess first do a perception check, see what
see what we see.
make sure there's nothing crazy. No way. No, okay, 20. But dirty 20.
This is 12. 11 plus a 1.
So you rolled a 20?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Okay, well that's enough because you go into what appears to be Althan's office, and there's the desk there, and it's gathering some dust because it's been abandoned for over a month now. And you see two things. One is behind his desk is a large wooden ship, which you assume is a ship that he owns for the shipping lanes that they talked about. And the name of the ship is called the Nessie.
Cute.
The second thing that you see, that I would write that down because that could come in play. I don't know that it will, but it could. This is something you're starting to dive into territory where it is directly crossed with stuff my other players have done. So you see that, and then on the desk, you do find a folded up piece of paper.
Like, do I pick it up without doing a check on it? I guess I'm just gonna do an Arcana check on it first to make sure it's safe. That's an 18.
Okay.
And then if it...
Yeah, you don't detect anything magic on it, but you pick it up and fold it open. It's a large piece of paper, and it is none other than the matching map for the mythical Blue Mountain to the book. Jeremy, you guessed it. Dude, okay, I swear to you, that item was in this house.
Nice.
That item was in this house in the last game that I played with this world.
You
just walked into town and guessed that it's there.
That's awesome.
But what's funny is you found the map after the book. The other people found the book after the map.
Nice.
And the book was not originally at that school's library, but I made Elric have it. So this time.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but here's the deal. Looking at this, you realize that you've been able to put it together generally where it is, and you have a general knowledge of the world because you have a globe, that you were studying. So you know that this place is really fucking far away. You're not going there anytime soon. You would need an entire caravan of people, supplies, probably a ship, all kind of stuff, because it's in a far-off land that you would have to sail to, and then once you got there, it's inland quite a ways. But with that said, if you were to put this map in your book, you could, in the future, potentially go to the mythical Blue Mountain if it exists.
Awesome. So I just kind of, I stashed that for later.
Yeah. I would even try to put it in your cube later.
Fair. I show Thalia, I'm like, I found a book on this map. Look at this. This is awesome.
Okay. Can we go there?
It's far away.
Oh, man.
Someday.
Yeah.
So we're in his office, yeah?
Yeah.
I guess I want to look around and see if there's any, journals of his, I guess I would say, hanging out, either on his desk or, his bookshelf or something.
Sure. Go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
Watch me get a crit fail. No, that's a 6.
Okay, yep, you don't find anything.
Since I am aware that he is in league with some sort of magic user, I'm just gonna do a general search to see if there's any magic things that maybe that guy left behind or something. So would that be investigation?
Give me an investigation on that
one. 25.
Damn,
25? Okay, so you do start sensing magic coming from a drawer in his desk, and you open it up, and it's not a magical item per se, but you know that a magic user has touched this book recently. It's a small journal.
So I detect that maybe there's some magic on it, or I detect that
you detect that it belongs to a magic user.
Magic has touched it.
So I guess I'll pick it up then.
Okay. Yep. You start flipping through it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna look through it, see if I find it.
You see that it's a whole bunch of notes and incantations for dark magic that you probably don't have any interest in, but it may give you a more inclination about the magic user.
Do I know who the magic user is? Or
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Actually,
I'm not sure if they signed it like this. This is the journal of the Half-Blood Prince.
So you find it's not like that. There's nothing like written on it like that. But going through the other notes on the desk and stuff, you do see some of Althan's writings where he refers to his mercenary mage. And through the journal, you discovered that this mage, what he likes to do is he likes to prepare magic scrolls, where like you open the scroll and magic comes out of it. That's like his thing. There's also notes in here for making a powder that causes doors to shut.
This guy.
And seals rooms. So not only does the little vial that you have, not only can you reuse the little bit you have with the journal, you can now make that powder if you wanted.
Nice.
So remember, it seals off houses magically, basically.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much all you guys find here. So does everybody want to kind of gather back at the town hall?
Sure.
Phil, you're good? Okay. So we're going to try to do one more decent little encounter here before wrapping it up. But I'm going to have you guys say, you stayed the night. Everyone planned in the morning to go out and do this. You see the militia gathering. They're ready for this attack on Althan. They're going to be heading west. And Arun is going to lead you northwest toward the mountains to take you to Kundrakar. So you guys start heading out of town. He's got his little backpack on. He's like, I'm not sure how close the orcs have gotten to the town, but the last time I was out here, I did see some of their scouts.
Good to know.
He's like, oh, I don't like orcs.
We're in the cart still?
No, you guys are on foot. This is There's no way to go up to Kundrakar by cart. It's literally mountain pass. Like you can walk most of it. Every now and again, you might have to climb or something.
So I don't get too tired. I fly.
Okay. So
no disadvantage anymore.
Yep. So you're just kind of like hovering with the group, like checking it out and everything. But you do want to be careful because you don't want to tip off. The mountain is high up, so orcs could see you coming for sure.
Wow. So maybe once we start climbing, higher.
You just levitate in your broom above.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Just look up high enough to see.
I'm like, I'm not very strong. I'm not gonna climb. I'm just gonna.
You guys are traversing, and you're all a little bit kind of spread out, climbing. And you're it's getting a little denser, but every now and again you get to a clearing, and it gets higher and higher. And then, without much fanfare, out of nowhere, an ice arrow flies out and freezes Laneige. He is frozen solid.
Roll a perception check and see if I can tell where it came from.
How about roll for initiative?
Oh, that's fine. Ooh.
Everybody or just
everyone? You're all here.
Yeah, everyone. I got a dirty 10.
10.
Oh, I should have mentioned, Miriam is not with you. Miriam is still wounded, and the commandant asked her to stay back at the city.
17.
That makes sense.
Well, I was going to ask about that. Are we healed up from that?
Yeah, you guys have rested and everything. Once you've slept a night, you get your health back every time. So it's been 2 full days since you got hurt.
Actually, technically, we got new level hit dice.
Yeah.
Some of you.
Sorry, what were your numbers again?
I got a 19.
Okay, again, wow. Lewis?
Jeremy and I both have
17.
10s.
11.
Wait, what? I'm sorry?
17.
17. And then Caroline and Jeremy?
10.
10.
Both of us.
Nola?
Yeah.
12.
Okay.
My great perception.
So Laneige is frozen solid. And you guys, what do you guys do? There's rocks all around, but you guys are out in the open. You don't know what's going on. So we'll start with Phil. What is your reaction to Laneige getting frozen by the arrow?
Perception.
Go for it.
18.
You know that it came. Okay, so like if you look ahead, he was getting ready to start climbing rocks. It is up at the top of where the rocks are that he was heading up toward. That's where the arrow came from. That's all you know.
I'll point and shout to the party.
Okay. So then we go to Lewis. What's your reaction?
He knows where the arrow came from?
Yes.
Is there any
You
sort
see
of...
him pointing.
I'm going to start running in that direction.
It's toward a rock wall.
Okay. Is there anything I can pick up around me, like a rock?
Yeah, you could always pick up a rock.
Can I throw it? Can I throw something in that direction?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Give me an athletics check.
Things I don't want to try. Athletics checks.
But I get a +6.
Minus.
So 14?
Okay, so you just chucked a fucking rock like a shot put up into a bush that's up at the top of the rocks.
And yell something at him.
Huh?
And I'll yell something as I throw it.
Okay, you motherfuckers.
Frosty the Snowman fucking...
Okay, Nola, what is your reaction?
I'm just going to hold my ground.
Okay, not going to hide behind a rock or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
That's what I got a shield for.
Caroline and Jeremy?
I will hide by whatever I can and kind of draw my own arrows and aim them towards where I saw it come from, but not take a shot. Just knock it and be ready.
Jeremy?
I'm gonna land and hide behind a boulder.
Okay.
And cast mage armor.
Okay. Commandant and Red, they both hide behind boulders as well. So everyone's behind a boulder basically except for Bean, Alon. Alon, you got your shield up, I guess. Lewis, you just chucked a rock. Bean, you're like pointing up. And you hear a woman's voice yell down to you, says, "Adventurers, my quarry is not with you. Depart now. My quarry is with that dragonborn. He killed my sister."
Why?
She said, nearly 2 months ago, he was an enemy of ours, and he felled my sister in battle as we fought for Lord Alfon.
Seems like a glorious death.
Said he's an ice type dragonborn, so he won't die in that ice, but I plan on being around when he thaws out to slit his throat.
So I just want to make sure I heard her correctly. She works for Baron Alfin.
Yes. You don't see her, you just hear her yelling from the bushes. And
Why don't you come down here and we can talk this out?
roll persuasion.
Ooh, that's only a 10. That's a 7 plus a 3.
She says, there are many of you and only one of me. Why would I come down there?
Because you don't want to die?
Okay, so we're going to go around the board here. Phil, starting with you. What is your response?
Is Lanish still frozen?
He is frozen solid. She's going to wait for him to thaw so she can slit his throat.
It's a long time to wait.
I wanted to get him out of the way and out of harm's way.
You want to try?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like you to do a dexterity saving throw.
I rolled a natural 20.
A natural 20? Okay, so as you're taking steps toward Lanish, another ice arrow comes down to you, and you roll out of the way of it, and it freezes on the ground. She says, stay away from him.
Does that reveal her position?
You
definitely know the shrubbery that she's firing.
But we can't see her, right?
No. You can't see her at all. You just know that up on this rock face, there's shrubbery up there, and she's firing ice arrows down at you guys. So this goes to Lewis.
Why don't you come down and talk? As you said, there's many of us and one of you.
Roll persuasion or intimidation.
Okay, I'll do it. Let's see my intimidation. I got 0+ for both of them, so
get that nat 20.
14.
You got what?
14.
14. all she says, I really don't have any problem with any of you. It is only with him. Please, just let me have this.
We got a problem with.
He's one of
you.
us, lady.
Commandant says, Laneige and I have traveled and worked together for many years. I'm not about to just leave him here a frozen block.
Also, you work for Baron Althen.
Mm-hmm.
Said, Althen took care of me and my sister whenever there was nothing for us.
Yeah,
Well,
and now
he's taking care of us.
and destroying the town of innocent people.
Said
He's a
it's all we
tyrant.
ever knew.
He is a tyrant.
Shepherds take care of their flock until they have to eat them.
Damn.
My friend.
So that you guys basically took your turn saying all that stuff. So we're actually back to Phil on this.
Can I continue to get him out of harm's way?
You can try. You had to hit the ground and roll. She fired the arrow at you. So you're going to move up and you're going to try to move his block of ice.
Yeah.
So you walk up and you grab and you're starting to pull. Do an athletics check.
I want to like tip it back and pull it back.
Kind of drag him away.
We're going to shatter him.
An athletics check.
And he kills him.
Ooh, 21.
Nice.
Okay, cool. So you do that. You come up, you grab him underneath the arms because he's like this, frozen, and you pull him back as another ice arrow comes down. But you are trying to drag him behind a boulder, but half of him is still sticking out.
Okay.
And she's like, wait, please. I have nothing else in this world. She said, I'm just going to kill myself if you get him out of here, basically.
Well, that solves the
Sounds
problem
like some
for us.
manipulative bullshit, but all right, have fun.
Thanks for doing our dirt.
If you're an agent of Baron Althen,
We don't want you alive, yeah.
would you come to our side?
She's
Yeah,
got. Well, here's
you
the
can't
thing,
talk to her a
man.
bit. She sounds like she's hurting.
She's gonna try to freaking take out Laneige. She said she'd kill herself if you guys apprehended her, basically.
So it's my.
It's not
whose
just she's
turn
gonna
is
stand
it?
up there and kill herself in the bushes.
How far away is she?
It's about, I want to say it's 30 feet up the rock face. Nola, do you have anything to input on this?
I would start working my way to see if I could find a way up.
Okay, roll for perception.
17.
Okay, so just around the corner, you do see an easier path up the hill than what you were trying to climb.
Then I'm going to start heading for that path.
Dexterity saving throw.
10.
You are frozen solid.
Damn, son.
Okay.
So let's see. Let's go back to Phil. You're dragging Laneige back there, and you see like. So here's kind of your point of view. The boulder's here. You're dragging Laneige, and then up that way, out of view of the boulder, is where the arrows are coming from, and you just see Nola charging over that way, and he's frozen.
Oh. Well, I don't want to drop Laneige or he might shatter. I just want to lay him down in a place under cover. So I will continue until I can. I guess that's my mission until it doesn't have to be anymore.
Okay.
I guess another athletics check.
Sure.
Okay. I just want to drag him behind cover.
Yeah.
Okay. I keep losing. Oh, 2. Ooh, 9.
9. Okay. Yeah. You're not able to move. He's like stuck now.
Okay.
He's stuck in the dirt. You drug so much dirt it like kind of piled up behind him.
Just gonna lay him down then.
And it's cold. It's messing with your hands.
Okay.
So now we're gonna go to Lewis. You just watched your uncle get frozen solid.
I assume I've got a pretty good idea where she is at this point.
Oh, definitely. It's just a matter of getting to her.
How far away do I think she is? Like how difficult?
30 feet up the rock face. So if you can climb it, then you can climb it. But it would be very difficult.
She can also hit you with a dice.
Yeah,
arrow.
which she'd have a good shot at me climbing.
Oh
up
yeah,
there
she's
out
got
of
a great shot at all of you.
That's
that
a
are down.
magical thing, right? Or is that an arrow made of ice?
It is. It's a magic. She has ice arrows she has arrows that were imbued with ice magic.
So I can find them.
I would again try to roll an intimidation on her.
Okay, do it.
I know what I want to do.
Okay.
I just got the best idea.
Now I got an 18.
Okay, that's really good. What do you say to her?
I'd say you fight with honor, but as you said, we outnumber you, and our blood is beginning to boil.
Okay.
Why don't you come down here and talk?
So, with a shake in her voice, you hear her say, "I really just don't even want to do this anymore. I had nothing left with my sister, and all I have left is revenge."
Shit. All right. Well,
Why don't you get revenge on the man that caused your sister to die? Because it's the Baron's fault that they got into the fight in the first place.
So he rolled really high on intimidation, so that's going to work for all of you. Everything that you say will increase her intimidation. So she takes that serious, and she's like, "I know that Alfin isn't a good man, and I have not been the best person in my life either." She said, "But I don't know where else to go. I don't know what else to do. It's the only life I've ever had."
But there's a difference between bad and evil.
Okay.
You can come back from being bad.
Nola, it's technically your turn. So, oh, you're frozen. Yeah. So no, it's so then we actually Jeremy. So that would be Caroline. So Jeremy, do you have anything to add to that?
so I mean, I have two ideas. One, I could probably melt her because she keeps shooting ice at us, and I have some fire I could shoot back. But are we trying to like turn her right now, guys? Is that what's happening?
I mean, if not, you and I can kill her.
You guys are all some level of good, so you have to take that into account with how you're dealing with someone like this. Obviously, if it's a threat,
Can you light a
to
fire?
kill you, then you have to fight. But if it's she's telling you she only wants Laneige,
Can you light a fire here to help start thawing our guys?
you can absolutely do that.
Well, I mean, not without damaging them, right?
No, but I can do that.
Nola, you don't have any kind of immunity to any kind of magic like
so
that.
I'm gonna
hold on. Nola, do you have immunity?
Nope.
Okay, I didn't think so. Go ahead.
I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
Okay, that's interesting.
So make a Wisdom saving throw.
It's only good for an hour.
With advantage.
Oh, with advantage. Okay.
Because I assume we're technically fighting it.
11 was her high.
Okay, so it works.
Okay, so what happens?
Saving throw. So it is charmed by you until the spell ends, or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you.
Okay.
Duration 1 hour.
So.
Oh, go ahead.
What were you gonna say? What?
Well, I was gonna say now that I charmed her. I'm gonna say, come on down here. Let's talk. Let's figure out, if we can work out something. I think your anger is misdirected. I think Baron Althen is the true person that you need to be angry at.
So out from the bushes steps a female wood elf.
Nice.
Oh, damn. See, we're elves too. We're all friends here. We're not orcs. We're
if
not.
I come down there, you won't harm me, will you?
Absolutely not, unless you decide to
Not for
harm
the next hour.
And you see her lower her bow, and she comes down, and she pulls out a small bag of powder, and she throws it on both of your frozen friends. Or I guess, there's two of you frozen. Yeah. She throws it on there, and it slowly starts like dissolving like that, and it wakes both of them up.
Well, thank you for bringing them back to us.
She said, yeah, it would have taken a couple hours for them to thaw the old-fashioned way.
I was gonna, shoot some fire at them, maybe.
Question what?
Question. Can I pick up the ice arrow that she shot that missed Phil?
No, it doesn't work anymore. It froze on the ground. Like once it's been used, it's done. It's a regular arrow. It's a wooden arrow now. It's worse than what you have.
I'm so excited.
Probably
about
got a
that.
quiver full of them though.
She does. But she says she looks at Laneige and and Laneige says, "My eyes deceived me. I thought you were the other girl that I fought before." He's like, "No, that was." She said that was my sister. And actually, I'm trying to remember what her sister's name was. Her sister's name is okay. So she says, "My name is Enoch." That's her name.
Enoch.
And she says that. What was her sister's name? I can't remember.
Did you name her?
Like ENIAC?
Oh yeah, this has been established. Like this happened straight up in another campaign.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I can't think of her name right now, but Enoch, it's INIK if you care about that.
Oh, that's not how I spelled it.
Not how I spelled it either.
Yep, Enoch.
As we're talking to her, I'd like to position myself in a place where she would not be able to attack me, and I'd be able to get an advantage on her.
Okay. So she said, "Yeah, I can't find. I think her sister's name was. I can't remember what it was. I thought I had it written in my notes somewhere. I probably do. I can look that up later if it matters to you guys." Yeah. So she says that was my sister that you fought during the first Battle of Blasingdell. We were scouts in Althan's army, and she came across Laneige in the woods. Combat broke out. He got the surprise on her. She was behind a down tree, and he chopped her head off.
Oof.
And she says, she says, down in my heart, I do know why you did it, but I still wanted revenge.
Let's get revenge on the guy that made her be in that position.
Jeremy, this would be a good person to do the test on, just to let you know.
So I roll detect magic, or I cast detect magic.
I'm not going to tell you every time because you keep going, but this is a good one.
I forgot I could do that.
Yeah.
Detect magic.
Yep. Chaotic neutral.
Okay. So you're not chaotic evil.
Nope.
So you could come to our side.
So she says, I've been out here scouting the mountains for the last couple days. I don't know what happened in the city. Was Althan successful in conquering, and you're just what's left?
Oh, honey, no.
No, he failed
miserably.
to protect the city.
She goes, damn it, he's taken the city twice and can't hold it. I don't know what we're out here fighting for.
He doesn't know what he's fighting for. He is
You're
just
out here fighting for something?
Yeah. So Nola, Lewis, Phil, do you guys have anything to add?
Can I convince her to hand over her weapons while she's
Let them answer. Let them. You guys have been talking the whole time.
It's okay. Let them talk.
No, I want Phil and Lewis to do more role play.
I would be doing perception checks to make sure no one else is around us.
Okay.
As much as I trust this nice scout is alone.
I'm kind of the same mind. I'm still not like happy with this person. I kind of want to. Are we confident she
17.
was alone?
So you got a 17? Okay, you can tell pretty well that you guys are in the wilderness on this mountainside. There's not really anything that's gonna fuck with you. Phil, what you're looking for is you probably want to do an insight check.
Ah, thank you. That was some
yeah.
good
She's probably
insight
gonna
into
be
what I was looking
mad when
for.
my magic ends. But
Oh man,
It's okay. I also have charm person. We got
Wait,
2 hours of
what-
charming
Phil?
people.
What'd you get, Phil?
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Damn.
Okay, your elven ways have synced with her, and you do realize that this person has been swayed away from her dastardly ways. That's you, though. The other characters don't necessarily feel that, but Phil, your instincts are good about her right now.
All right.
But is that going to change when? Well, I guess she'll know that she was charmed, but this isn't actually the one that they get angry knowing. that
Yeah.
they were charmed. So.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go stand next to her.
Okay. Have sex with her.
Well,
Is her skin butter supple?
I've got her. Yes. See, Jeremy knows.
Do I look better supple enough for you, son?
Well, I'll say, hey there.
I mean, I already charmed her, so. But that's not what I'm trying to look for.
Here, I don't know why we still have the city app. I can just put you guys like normal.
Well, we just arrived here. We don't even really have a place to stay ourselves yet, do we?
Well,
We're in the middle of nowhere.
You're in the middle of nowhere. You're up on the mountainside.
Oh, well, okay.
We don't have any
I
flat
keep
ground.
looking at the map, but I keep looking at the map that's on my other monitor full screen.
Yeah, you guys
look
could
there.
stay at you guys were staying at the hotel for free because there's no one coming and visiting. So the militia put you up for the night. So, Phil, do you have anything to add to that? Because you're the one who rolled the insight.
Well, I guess maybe in a thieves' cant, I would like to speak to Talia and ask her opinion. How should we proceed? Is what I'll say.
Okay, and before Talia can answer, she thieves' cants to you.
Damn, son.
She says, "I can also speak that."
I have a feeling though.
Damn.
So you guys are basically doing clicks and whistles and odd sounds and
All
stuff, and the others don't know what the hell's going on. So not even
All
a
right,
common.
so I tell her, convince me to trust you, and thieves can't.
She says, "Convince you to."
No, I tell her, convince me to trust you.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, she is Talia is what I meant. She says, "Convince you to tell." So, she's like, "I'm not sure how I could do that," and she said, "All I can do is lay down my arms." And she puts her side sword down, drops her bow.
That's fine with
Because
me.
I've got nothing left to live for. So if I'm not going to get my revenge, I might as well, give up now.
Well then, I will pick up her arrows, and I will motion to everyone else to gather her things and take her with us.
So here's the
go.
thing. If you take her arrows, you're going to be carrying a second quiver because your quiver's full.
That's fine. Is that gonna
It is going to hinder you in battle.
That's fine. I can drop it.
Okay.
Gotta
I can
remember.
drop the silver arrows.
You will
buy more of those.
do a disadvantage and lose one action at the beginning of a conflict because you're carrying a second quiver. You can't just throw it over your shoulder.
Okay, so what if I give my quiver to someone else and say, hold this for me? Because not everyone else is wearing a quiver.
You can.
Cool. I want to give it to Jeremy because he seems to be the least encumbered with weapons.
I do have a broom on my back.
Damn it, son.
Well, you could give it to the gnome.
Oh,
The
well
gnome
then
has
I'll do
gnome.
that. I forgot about the gnome. I will hand it off to the gnome and
Is
say,
it bigger than the
He's
gnome?
holding like a bundle of sticks, basically.
carry this for a while, son.
Yeah. So
it's like the golf caddy.
Anything else to ask her, Nola?
So when she drops her weapons, I will lay down my shield and set down my hammer and walk up to her and look her in the eye and say, if it's revenge you're looking for, come with us. We're going to give you revenge on the person that you really want revenge against.
As she starts bawling.
Oh. Hug her.
I don't hug.
Wait,
But,
okay.
but,
she does
but
have
if it's revenge that you want, I promise you, this is not the man that you need revenge against.
Okay.
Now I'll have sex with her.
And goddamn, that skin looks butter supple.
Okay.
Alon says, I don't do hugs, but...
So what she says is, that I don't know how I can help with this. All I can tell you is the location of Alton's camp. But I mean, Commandant basically chimes in and says, we already know that. There's a battalion of militia on their way there now. We're here to help the dwarves at Kundakar. And she's like, okay, well, my task here is to find people like you to stop you from going up there. I can tell you all the defenses of the forward group that's fighting the dwarves as we speak.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
I will look at her and go, any information you have is appreciated. It's your life to live now. What you do from here on is up to you.
And as she says that, Talia starts coughing.
Oh, more blood.
And you start to get wheezy and you begin to start to almost black out, and you're trying to hold yourself up. And Commandant comes up and stops you from falling over. And he's like, "What's wrong, girl?"
I have no idea. I've been coughing up blood for the past 24 hours. This doesn't seem to be good.
And then Urun, the gnome, says, "I gave her a good berry." And he comes up and he says, "Open your mouth. Let me see your tongue."
Bah.
Looks in the tongue, all that. He goes, "Let me see your palms." Says, and you can see the gnomes checking you over and everything. And he's like, "Oh my God." He's like, "She has a very, very rare illness that not even it's not contagious, but I don't know how she could have contracted it. However, I can help her, but I'll have to move quickly." And
does he know what the illness is? What is it? Yeah. Tell me.
He doesn't know the name of it. He just has seen it before. It's a horrible plague-like illness that starts with coughing, and the tongue and the palms start to get white. Which, yeah.
I immediately create 6 foot of space between me and Tammy.
So the gnome says,
"We all have it."
The gnome says, "The only problem is I can make an elixir. It's a vitality potion, but I don't have the resources here. A forested area down by Northridge would have what I'm looking for." And so the Commandant turns to Wizard and said, "Wizard, I need the cube."
You can't. Oh, wait, doesn't he have to be magical to operate it?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
It's a magic item.
I am magical.
As much as I don't want to lose the cube for a little while, I will give it to save our friend.
Yeah. So
take good care of the cube.
So Commandant says, "Urun and I will do what we can to try to save Talia. The rest of you go with this elf girl and do what you can to save the dwarves at Krundakar." And
I give her back her bow, but the 50 gold or silver steel arrows, not the magic ones. Keeping the bitches.
Wait, you're keeping the magic ones?
Hell yeah. I'm like, "Here, take these with you." And I just sleight of hand switch them.
Okay, are you ready? You need to write this down, at least as a separate note. Okay? Yep. That you only have 16 ice arrows. And you will have to keep numbers of these. These are not retrievable.
Mm-hmm.
So you're sending the steel arrows off with her. So she's going.
She needs more arrows anyway to kill people. There's 30 of them.
No, are you going to rearm her?
Well, she's got 30 arrows now instead of 16.
Okay, Lewis, does your character trust Phil's character? I mean that, like, seriously, like you can tell him.
I don't know that me and Phil have really had any interaction to this point.
You guys spent a little time in the bar that one time.
Okay.
And all that. And
I don't distrust him.
What do you think of his battle prowess and stuff like that?
He's sufficient in battle.
Okay.
You weren't here when I rolled a natural 1 while fighting stealth dummies.
If you even remotely trust,
none of us saw that though.
If you even remotely trust Phil's battle prowess, if you even remotely trust Phil's battle prowess, then that would be enough for a barbarian character like that to trust his judgment in the area of this girl. And he rolled a 20 on the insight, and he's good.
And I know that he rolled that 20 on insight.
Well, you don't know.
I know that he's given her.
You trust him enough.
Because I'm just been whistling and shit.
You can see that he dropped his guard and went right up next to her immediately after they started talking.
Okay. Because they were just like clicking and whistling and stuff. So
yeah. And like
I know
for
Nola
you,
seemed like she was.
You're a barbarian, so you think in terms of like how you are shoulder to shoulder in the battlefield. So you know that Phil's character is good because you guys fucked those werewolves up. You guys screwed up goblins. You guys have fought poltergeists. Like you guys are sophomoric fighters now.
Okay.
Cool. So that is how we're going to end our campaign, and this will end with Talia and the Commandant and Urun heading down the hill.
Yes. Please don't try to set the house up on the hill.
Yeah. Commandant gets how it works. You showed him before.
I know.
So
And the house falls down the hill.
Be better, Tammy. Be
I'll
better.
try. I'll
So
try not
as
to
of right
die.
now, you're just trying not to black out. You're barely making it down. So if you guys want a little bit more story on the way out before we drop this or whatever, basically you're going down the hill, and once you get out of sight of them, Talia starts to faint. Commandant picks her up and carries her the rest of the way. They get there. He has a rune, find an area with water, separate, does that. And they use the transportation cube to, he gets you a cold press for your head, lays you down on the couch. Then they use the transportation cube to go back to the Northridge school.
Cool.
And he also writes into the book, Blasingdell.
Urun is going to, he's going to start gathering things in the forest around Northridge to try to make a vitality potion for you. A healing potion won't work. Healing wounds won't work. You're not wounded.
Ill.
Okay, so we're done tonight, but
We
let's
did
do
it.
our normal go around the table here. For anybody watching the rewind, anybody watching live, it says 3 people are watching live still, so I don't know who they are.
Nope, not me.
Not me.
It was me at one point.
So let's start with Nola. And what did you think of tonight, especially being the beginning of the first major quest?
I'm tired of wolves. I'm tired of all these motherfucking wolves in this motherfucking world. No, it was good. Again, it's the plot keeps moving forward, the story keeps changing up, so it's all good.
Was this that magic blend between combat and roleplay that you seek?
I don't know. I was kind of out of it. I'm not feeling real good, so it's probably more me than the campaign. So, but to me, I was just kind of skirting on the edges of stuff tonight. So.
Yeah, you did really well in that battle, but I know that was a heavy battle. I mean, I wanted this session to be.
Don't turn into
kind of-
Talia.
So yeah, if you weren't feeling well, then that's on you. But no, I'm kidding.
No, it's all good.
I'm glad you stuck it out.
Why does everyone keep getting all these snacks?
My mom.
The vending machine down the hall.
My mom brought me.
Lewis,
I don't have either of those.
But for those of you who have never played this around a table before, be fully aware if there were a table, it would be fully encumbered with snacks.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
in addition to that, there would probably be at least one pizza somewhere during the session.
Well,
You talked me into it. Let's get this
the group
together.
that me and my wife used to play
Right?
with, we always did taco soup.
There you go. We used to have someone that cooked too. We'd take turns cooking.
So, final note, Nola. Overall, like with how this one went, it was 3.5 hours, right? Or yeah,
I think it went great. We got to bang on some werewolves, and then we got to meet a weird elf in the snow.
Experience for that?
experience for the encounter. Correct. That's a good idea. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So for not killing Enoch, she would have had an experience for if you killed her. But it would be 300 divided amongst all of you.
So 60.
60. There you go.
Can I donate experience?
Donate it.
And Lewis might need some.
Everyone's leveled up.
I leveled up. Yeah.
Okay, you hit level 3?
Yes, sir.
Well,
Okay,
hold
cool.
on.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Oh,
So-
I just hit level 6.
Yeah, that's what I was just doing my math
Whatever.
for. I'm like,
Well, didn't we?
No,
Lanisia's level 6.
we're not even at level 4 yet. We're
Wait, you guys
getting
aren't
there.
at level 10?
I think the
So
next
anyway,
is
so
what,
I want to keep going with
2500?
this so we can cut off here and we can talk backstage more about all the banter. But I want moving on from Nola. If you have anything else to say about what you think, how it's going, but you're enjoying it. You're laying back. You're taking it for what it is.
Yeah, I'm tired tonight.
Okay, I understand.
Fair.
Phil, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this session.
I enjoyed it every time. It's like I break it down in scenes, and so for me, it's like, how did I like the combination of scenes? We had road trip, we had I don't know. I had a good time. I leveled up finally, which will be nice to add. I forget what thing it is, but I don't know. I have a feeling that this elf is going to actually be the beginning of
Beautiful friendship.
well, a buttery supple campaign.
So I'll let it go for a lot longer, but I'll let you guys know Enix's history with the other group. I'll let you know later on.
Okay, because I was going to say I think this is a major character you've brought in, even though I don't think we've realized it yet.
So is Arun. So far, Laneige and Arun are both people.
He's a fun little character.
That people have played. So Arun was created. Laneige was created by me as a pre-generated character for my friend. That's like he's like my version of Nola in my game, where he's like a co-DM, where he can kind of help advise me on things. I pre-generated Laneige for him to play as, but but Arun is an original character from a player that had played with us quite a while.
Nice.
I feel like you've alluded to him before.
What's that?
I feel like you've alluded to his existence before.
Mm-hmm. So Phil, any other comments on that? How you liking the role play and the story and all that? The direction?
I like it. I also am enjoying getting more. You know what? I don't know. I like getting. It seems like we're more comfortable in battle. We know what role to make next. We're getting. I think that felt more smooth.
Yeah, I think you guys did extremely well against those werewolves. Werewolves are not hard at all. That was the hardest battle I've thrown at you guys.
I was going to say, isn't that the largest one we've had as far as number of opponents?
Those have challenge ratings of 3. You guys were not all level 3 when you went up against them. I made sure Laneige and Red were there.
Okay.
Just in case.
Okay. Well, if you don't have any other comments, we'll move on to Caroline.
I'm having a ton of fun with it. I feel like every session, I figure out Talia a little bit more.
Cool. What did you think about getting sick as a way of explaining you out of next time?
It's convenient. It's helpful.
But it's better than just, she's watching the horses, right?
Yeah, it's like, she's just decided to stay back for no reason.
It actually really does tie to something else that I had in mind even before I knew that you...
Is, oh shoot, I already forgot his name. Is Arun like a healer?
Arun is a doctor-type character. Gnomes can compile things in nature, and they can make potions and toxins and stuff that other people either can't make or have a hard time making. He can identify things in nature. He can talk to nature.
I have questions for backstage. This is not important.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'm enjoying it thoroughly. Okay. As my first D&D experience, it just gets better every time.
Awesome. Well, we're going to go over here to Lewis, who had to sit out most of this campaign, both by choice because of his kids and also not by choice because of the time he came in.
I'm glad I rushed through Dr. Seuss, man.
What did you think of the little bit you got to play?
Hey, man, it was great what I got in for. And, I loved how you put together the whole backstory of why I wasn't there. Can't believe you did Emily up like that.
Emily.
But,
Are we sure they're dead? We didn't see bodies.
Nah, I saw their bodies. They're done.
There's a thing with writing fiction that says that, you only kill a character if you have a damn good reason for it. And
he's evil. Fancy Pants is totally evil.
I thought that there was no better way than other than the whole, hey, she saw you helping the woman with the wagon, and she wanted your help specifically, and that the woman sensed your demise coming, gave you that pendant, and that saved you from the wreckage. I thought that was really fun. So here's the thing that's crazy. Give you guys a little bit of behind the screen stuff here. That carriage accident was going to happen regardless of whether Lewis was there or not. It was just convenient timing that you guys ended that campaign around the time, or that session around the time that he was going to not be able to come in for this one.
Fancy Pants totally made that shit happen. He's evil.
Yeah. I was going to say, Fancy Pants is in charge of the estate now, then.
Fancy Pants is the last living heir of the Warren family.
Evil bastard.
How do you know? You haven't done any Arcana checks.
Detect some magic on that fool.
The wreckage was too much to investigate. It was all busted up.
Well, the wreckage.
You were all busted
there, right?
up.
We can go back
I was fine,
later
man.
and check it out.
Do you have any other comments, though, Lewis, about what you got to participate with?
Yeah, that was a cool battle because I was thinking, we haven't tried to get out of a situation in a not blood-filled way yet. So
I was ready to do some damage.
Exactly.
yeah, if you said she was up there, I was gonna. I mean, I was
said
gonna
Session 0 about how not all things are solved with battle in this. Although it could have been. Like you guys were fully free to kill her. Like
I was waiting for her to do real damage to someone, and then I was like, okay, your mass is getting magicked.
I knew you guys weren't just gonna let Laneige die. But
I had a spell up my sleeves that would have hit.
He was gonna get whispered again.
Lewis, you're in for Friday though. Right?
No.
Yeah, I'm in for Friday.
See, and you see, without her there, like she said, you can have her turns. Well, that basically it'll just be the four of us rotating much faster. Yep. So, and you guys are at the door of some heavy battles. So you get, and Lewis's character
doesn't catch up to me.
Yeah, Lewis.
While you're healing up, you'll like learn how to do something and get experience. So.
Well, okay, so I was gonna see if I could have a rune teach me how to make. Not, I guess potions are like whatever, it's like healing stuff.
I'll say this: you won't have enough time during this whole quest for that. If a rune's still around later on, you could always try.
Dope.
So we'll move on to Jeremy. We get your thoughts on tonight.
I thought this was a lot of fun. I still got to figure out what spell is in that ring. It's still in the back of my mind.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You can definitely study up on that and find. Like I would look for a book at the library about those type of things.
Yeah, I was almost ready to kill Enoch. Enoch. I'm glad I didn't. Mm-hmm. Not that it would have necessarily killed her, but it would have been 3 fireballs doing, I think, 2d6 damage if I hit.
Yeah.
So
I'll let you guys know, since you've now aligned yourself with Enoch. Okay, Enoch is a level 3 rogue.
That makes sense.
Nice. So about our level.
Well, I'm guessing if we'd lit the forest on fire, that probably would have let people know where we were at. If Jeremy couldn't fly for fear.
Well, you're not really in a forest. You're climbing up a mountain. There's not a lot of trees around. There's shrubbery and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's why I'm my character.
This is not a forested area like Northridge. Like, remember when they were on the highway there was not much. I mean, there's some trees around, but Blasingdell's kind of out in the open and everything, and it's stone, and I mean, it's much more of a mountainous, shrubbed up region.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense though.
Yeah, you guys are in a totally different environment than you're used to.
Sorry, maybe I missed that.
It's also like 3 weeks into spring, so you're not really worried about how cold it is up on this mountain. But had it been like further, actually it's more than that. It's like 2 or 3 months into spring now. So you're probably almost to summertime. So yeah, if you guys were to come back here at another time of year, you guys would have to be bundled up or the cold would be affecting you. But you guys are fine right now. It's nice out. Nice. So I want to say that I think this was my second favorite session, only to the Ainsworth Manor one. I really enjoyed that one because I never tried anything like that, and I thought everybody did pretty good with that, and it was really fun to make. But this is a close second in terms of like how crazy the battle was, the role play. You guys did excellent role play. I was trying to encourage Lewis and Phil a little bit more. Nola, I know, has got it in him. He does it all the time. He just wasn't feeling too well tonight. But yeah, Phil and Lewis. That's the only thing is like if you guys, if I were to give any kind of criticism, you guys are playing fine. It'd be like let these other people take a step back, interject yourselves more.
Well, that was kind of the thing. Is like they were doing a lot of what I would have.
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
I was determined to get better at it.
Very well. They're doing very, very well with this, but I know you guys can do well. Also, you've proved it before. So
they had silver tongues. I didn't want to.
Yeah,
he probably would not have interjected too much, though, would he?
Who?
Bean.
Yeah, Bean is also a relatively quiet character.
No, but a wood elf that, you know what I mean? Like a wood elf that's a rogue that he has back on. Yeah,
but
he started doing the.
That's your highlight for tonight, Phil. Is when you did that, you went right up to her and did that conversation in Thieves' Camp. That was awesome.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking of doing something similar to what Nola ended up doing.
Yeah. And Lewis, I know you were just so limited on what you could do, but you played your character really well. But I'm going to chuck a rock. You know? But
barbarian brain.
And I do like the idea that, you've been in battle with Phil before. So like, that, if he says it's all right, then it's all right. You guys are all on that level now. You wouldn't have been, say, back when you were escorting the people, or maybe even when you went to the Haunted Mansion.
No, I was just thinking we were in battles, but me and Phil haven't really fought back to back before. Like I've been near Thalia and near the other guys, but
We got drunk
like when
together.
we were in the town, Phil was all the way by the house, and I was drinking and shit, and then
Well,
I
you
missed
did
the wolves.
Yeah, you did drink with Phil that one night in the tavern.
You
So
know
I,
about
That's right. Yeah.
yeah.
I went blah blah
That-
blah.
that-
blah.
I was just making sure. I didn't want to assume.
We're going to cut this down, and we'll talk backstage more with those of us still alert. I understand if Nola wants to go. But everybody who did watch, thank you for watching the rewind. Sean said he's still here. Thank you, dude, for watching. I definitely look forward to playing with you in the future. And we'll see where your and Wes's campaign goes. But everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We're coming up on the 4-hour mark, our longest session.
Damn.
Good night.
Woo.
Turn into spine ticks. No.